what lessons did you take from the Biden administration? Like political lessons. Like, was there any political lesson you think there is to take from an administration whose central goal was to stop Donald Trump's return? And here we are.
And he stopped it.
I mean, you stopped it and enabled, I think some would argue.
Well, when the white vote turned out 71% 2 years ago, and the black vote turned out 59%, you tell me whose fault that is.
I guess
only 59% of African Americans went to the polls 2 years ago.
It's tough for me personally to blame black voters for the last election more than it is to blame President Joe Biden.
That's the fact.
Yeah, it's a fact, dude. But his number one protocol at the age of 86 years old, an octogenarian congressman, is to yell talking about some 60% of black people didn't vote. That's your fault, nigga. That's your fault. That's your job to make sure that you put things out here that black people are going to go vote for. If we don't have anything on the ballot, such as you made it this policy of benign neglect to not give us this, all right, well then expect to go ahead to fight your own battles on your own, nigga. You see how mad he was? All right, and he had to click back to say, oh, well, I'm not blaming black people. Then what do you call it? What do you call it when you start? He don't yell out no other nationality and how much percentage of their people's vote. He goes straight for us, like we owe them niggas something. All right? No, we watch you break bread for illegals through here, dude. All right? We just had to keep our peace, sitting here getting gentrified, not getting opened up for the jobs. None of these things. Some cases, communities that I grew up in, they got construction right down the street. Not one black person on the damn site, dude. Not one. All right? No, not a nigga in sight, dude. All right? Nice little project that they were sitting in there working on. All right? But, as I told you, man, a lot of these guys carry this heat and this animosity because times are changing. They can't conform. And when you can't conform, you just break. All right? Right. Hold on here.
Trump's return, and here we are.
And he stopped it.
I mean, you stopped it and enabled, I think some would argue.
Well, when the white vote turned out 71% 2 years ago, and the black vote turned out 59%, you tell me whose fault that is.
I guess
only 59% of African Americans went to the polls 2 years ago.
It's tough for me personally to blame black voters for the last election more than it is to blame President Joe Biden.
That's the fact. It wasn't Joe Biden on the ticket. It was Kamala Harris on the ticket.
For 107 days after he decided
to...
Look, I mean, intervene. Both of you niggas are wrong, dude. Both of you guys are wrong. All right, I'll put it down to this case. Both of those people were responsible because Kamala Harris was a part of Joe Biden's administration. All right, when they talk about the border, they point to her. So she's no less guilty than he is. It don't matter who you pass it to. All right, for some of these little loose booty niggas, they think they're gonna save their girlfriend and she might make a run to give them some benefits on the side. No, nigga. All right, I see you too. Yeah, I'm looking at you too. All right, you ain't slick. All right. Yeah, and as far as them circumstances, all right, I tell you just like this. Both of them are equally guilty, nigga. All right, slates just like that, man. Just in case somebody feel like they want to crawl up under one of them and throw shots at the other one. All right, ain't none of this shit is good, nigga. He said fruit of the same poisonous tree. All right, is what that is. All right.
On the ticket.
I guess I just wanted to see if there was a clear political lesson you took from that moment and whether you think something applies in this kind of larger democratic rethink after. But I hear you. You're saying that you think it was a media problem. It was a branding problem. It was a candidate problem.
I didn't say that. The media had nothing to do with that 59%. If that 59% had been 69%, she would have won.
I guess so. Is the argument that black people let Kamala Harris down?
Oh, in many instances, absolutely.
Read them and weep, nigga. This is what it looks like when an old buck broken octogenarian is out of answers. He ain't got no answers. I have to turn around in the seat, nigga. All right, finger like goddamn 6 feet long, nigga, and point at you, black people. All right, no, because I ain't shit. I ain't giving up no money. All right, I'm not talking dollars to you. I can find out how to talk dollars. All right, when it comes to all these illegals and all this other shit, I can talk dollars quite fine, nigga. My voice is clear. All right. But when it comes to black people, man, I'm talking in circles and doing all this extra. Well, you ain't gonna go ahead to get our vote. You gotta speak to us directly in dollars like you do with everybody else. All right. No, that ain't up to you to say after you lose, now I'm gonna stand in front of you and start bitching and moaning and say it's all you niggas' fault. All right. Yeah, keep it up, nigga. All right, keep it up.
It was a candidate problem?
I didn't say that. The media had nothing to do with that 59%. If that 59% had been 69%, she would have won.
I guess, so is the argument that black people let Kamala Harris down?
Oh, in many instances, absolutely. If you don't show up to vote, what are you doing?
Is there no valid reason why black voters could not have felt heard by the last Democratic election? Is there no valid reason that they would have?
There might be. I'd like to know what it is.
And y'all know what the trick bag is with this little crusty, dried up ass boogie is? He knows the answer to the question he's asking us. He talking about, oh, I want to know why black people ain't vote. I want to know what it is. All right, come on, 86-year-old nigga who been around here 30 years plus. You know what it is. All right, he's had enough emails from the DNC to have a brief conversations here about what to avoid when you talking to black people. We got a taste of it when we got to see the emails from WikiLeaks and Hillary Clinton. All right, well, we got a taste of it. And part of those emails said that when you talk to black people, tell them that you feel a grievance, tell them you feel a pain. All right, but don't promise them niggas a damn thing. All right, and they have stayed to that practice. You can't tell me that that ain't real. That's false, dude. Because every politician you see of this standard, dude, don't want to hand you shit. But they damn sure got some blame for you. All right, they got the pointing of the finger. All right, talking slick. All right, bring another weirdo in here. All right, no, nigga ain't got nothing for you. He talking in circles. Like, what are you doing here? Why are you here? All right, keep showing up to black town halls to talk about what you gonna give to everybody else. All right, no, it's insulting, Halls. Yeah, you should feel insulted. All right, get your funky ass up out of here, dude. You have no respect for black people. You're here to try to get a free vote, nigga. All right, and underneath for no other case do you see other people's constituents, they're gonna arrive up talking about the non-black people, and we're gonna give you what we want to give you, nigga, not what you asked for. All right, we want to give you what we want to give you, dude. All right, not what you went over here to ask for. All right, when you go ahead to do things like by that side of the book, man, what you're sitting here saying is that you have no real regard for those constituents. All right, they have fit a certain role since Leonard Baines Johnson that warned them into a certain section where they thought they would just guarantee the black vote forever, nigga. All right, we have woken up in the last 10 plus years to something different politically. And the sound of that is if it's not something that benefits us, all right, that's it. All right, it ain't nothing for us to talk about. All right, you can get as mad as you want. All right, but watch your mouth. Your campaign, the Democratic deal was we're riding on the backs of the future for America off of illegal immigrants and immigrants, nigga. That was your deal. That's everything you wanted to promote, music-wise, sports, every damn thing else. That's all you wanted to do. And this shit came back, all right, no, in a large piece of humble pie within Trump and have been smacking you right in the damn face. All right, that ain't on nobody but you. All right, you had 4 years in front of America to show everybody what we was gonna get. All right, and we got gentrified, we got prices out of this world. All right, you got folks talking to you greasy, and we had a now later flavored pack of white supremacy with all of these groups on our asses, nigga, underneath the Democrats. All right. Yeah, at least the Republicans, you know, there ain't nobody getting nothing, nigga. All right. So a person ain't gonna turn around and stunt as you hiding from ICE. No, you ain't. All right. It's gonna be a little bit more quiet out there. All right. Yeah, he ain't too all hyped up, nigga. You getting thousands of dollars worth of free benefits from the Democrats. Yeah, you're loud. You smoking crack in public. You doing all this wild shit. You're beating up police officers at the subway and taking their cell phone. All right, you turned up, man. Yeah, they had attorneys waiting for them cats here. So even if they did commit a crime, they already had legal attorneys paid for by the Democrats. These illegals, if they got locked up. That's why so many of them got locked up so many times, dude. All right, yeah. Shit, we as freedmen ain't even got proper legal counsel for us when we get locked up, dude. We ain't got nothing like that. Jewish people have it. I know that for a fact. All right. And for them illegals here, they had that for us. This is why they got on Alvin Bragg so bad when them police got beat up at that subway like that. Because he let them right out of the jail. All right. They ain't stay 24 hours or nothing. All of these bandits they've been looking for. All right. They came out throwing up the middle finger, thug life, niggas. All right. That's how it was. All right. Everybody looking around like, damn, like these niggas just, if they can't be punished for whooping two police officers' ass and stealing their cell phone, all right, and that means you can't do nothing to them. All right. That all of that's you, Clyburn, with your funky ass. All right, because you were working for the Biden campaign. You were his what you call it, aide, his head aide in the media. All right, before his old ass couldn't function anymore because he was walking around here like weekends at Bernie's, nigga. All right, remember, Nancy Pelosi was in charge, Jill Biden, all right, and Chuck Schumer. That's who was running the country. He couldn't mentally function. He's all fucked up, dude. All right, weekend at Bernie's. That's how they just had him walking. He barely could move his feet. Goddamn it! All right. Every time you see him, he's falling off of bicycles and falling on the goddamn stage, nigga. All right. No, it was just a travesty. All right. When you got to that damn debate, they couldn't hide it no more. All right.
You think something applies in this kind of larger democratic rethink after? But I hear you. You're saying that you think it was a media problem. It was a branding problem. It was a candidate problem.
I didn't say that. The media had nothing to do with that 59%. If that 59% had been 69%, she would have won.
I guess so. Is the argument that black people let Kamala Harris down?
Not Kamala Harris let us down or Biden let us down, that we let them down. We don't owe them shit. All right. When you talk about politics, I always tell people the most smoothest way you can think about it here is quid pro quo. We're not best friends, dude. All right. Yeah, if they come into you and these folks start to pander to you and talk about the resources that they're gonna give you and all that, yeah, they supposed to do that. You should want that. All what you don't want is a nigga sitting here in front of you and completely ignoring you, benign neglect practicing right there in a town hall in front of your face. You don't want that. Mm-hmm. You're setting up plans for the future. All right, that's what you're doing. All right, what you allow today is gonna get done to you tomorrow. Worse. All right. No, 30 times worse. All right. Shit. That's how we got in the position politically where we at here, Hall, where we start to have to tell people, nigga, that the black economic wealth ain't been going nowhere. And they're doing this shit intentionally because you got too many niggas that don't support nothing. All right. Shit. If you at least support a black agenda there, I understand you when you tell me you don't want to hear shit about politics. I really get it. Because there's nothing there for you. All right. No, when I'm talking about truly to the bone. There's so many folks I know, like, man, I ain't really be listening to politics like that. I know they're not doing shit for black people. All right. That's what I mainly hear from the youngest. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm used to following CNN and some of these little other publications to sit back and listen just to keep an ear. Y'all know how I do, just like I caught this shit here. And I'm glad I did with his little funky ass. Because he did exactly what I promised y'all these niggas are doing. All right, they're in a back room cursing black people's ass out, nigga. Damn you niggas. All right, right. We needed to pimp y'all for 4 more years, dude. All right, bring in 4 times the amount of illegals, nigga, for 4 more years. All right, however much little time that they needed, so they can close that political slot here, Hall. All right, in that case, of this 48 million plus freedmen in here, where we make a big deal here on that political cycle. It matters if we vote or if we don't vote. All right. Now, if I got enough of the buffer classes and it's on flood the zone, that's what it was in the last Democratic joint here. That's why I don't like them bad. All right. You're not going to tell me that's not your objective. And I got a goddamn football stadium out front of my damn gate every morning. All right. Niggas sitting Indian style. All right. This is the amount in the load of niggas plus the school buses, plus all this other shit, planes and everything else. You just let niggas in here. All right. Come on, all. All right. We're owed more respect than that. You turn around, look at the grocery prices and the gas prices with your funky ass. All right. And you robbed this economy. That's what you did. All right. And the nerve of him, year to date, he's 86 years old. All he can hope for is a peaceful death. He don't care about reparations for freedom. All right. He's a Sambo and he always will be. All right. But he's going to sit here in front of you to tell you, oh, it's all you niggas' fault. It's your fault, nigga. All right. These old, decrepit bastards are stuck in their ways. All right. That's why we say for the Democratic Party, you got to get all these octogenarians out of here. All right. In their mindset, politically, keep things the way that they are. That's their only statute. And niggas need to be happy while we're doing it. All right. We don't give a shit about athletes. We don't give a fat rat's ass about entertainers. We don't care about rappers and sing. All that shit showed, dude. Actors and all that shit. When Kamala Harris tried to snatch up every French fry nigga that she knew, down to Oprah and whoever, and we still didn't give a shit. All right. Megan Thee Stallion's butt cheeks and all. All right. Cardi B, Fat Joe. All right, goddamn it, Common Sense, John Legend, Tyler Perry, Samuel L. Jackson, LeBron James, and we still didn't give a shit. All right, and Trump won, nigga. All right, what that tell you? We don't care about all that old phony ass shit. All right, don't even line up politically for whatever message that you're trying to kick together. All right, yeah, it's a conflict of interest with some of them people there, whatever you're trying to represent. All right. You got something politically going, but then you got Megan Thee Stallion in here talking about some body, yada, yada. Every 5 seconds, they got to move the cameras because somebody's butt cheeks is getting ready to go right in the camera. All right. They got to keep adjusting the cameras. All right. Oh, I remember this shit. All right. $5 million, nigga. $5 million is what she was paid. You niggas should have really appreciated Megan Thee Stallion's butt cheeks, nigga. All right. No, it's what these dried up hermit looking niggas are sitting up in here talking about, man. You're not running any game on us. Let me tell you something. All right. No, zero game. And that's what he's mad about. They ain't got at least one nigga. All right. One good nigga. All right. Who can sneak up in the mix like the spook who sat by the door. You understand? And run some weak ass game on us. All right. So one of these skinny neck bastards can sneak themselves back in the office and start giving these illegals all this money again. All right, you're not slick, Hall. All right, none of you. All right, and I'm glad he's letting the real core out. That's how he really feels. All right, no, screw you, niggas. All right, he said, y'all caused Jamie Harrison the election big. That phrase, deep on the police. All right, caused Jamie Harrison the election. Like, we don't give a shit. We're not here for you. All right. No, politicians like him still believe in their mind that when they see a black person, we're here to serve them, not the other way around. That's why he feels like he can talk to you like that. All right. Oh, one more time.
To blame President Joe Biden.
That's the fact. It wasn't Joe Biden on the ticket. It was Kamala Harris on the ticket.
For 107 days after he decided
Kamala Harris on the ticket.
I guess I just wanted to see if there was a clear political lesson you took from that moment and whether you think something applies in this kind of larger democratic rethink after. But I hear you. You're saying that you think it was a media problem. It was a branding problem. It was a candidate problem.
I didn't say that. The media had nothing to do with that 59%. If that 59% had been 69%, she would have won.
I guess. So is the argument that black people let Kamala Harris down?
Oh, in many instances, absolutely. If you don't show up to vote, what are you doing?
Is there no valid reason?
you're telling them as a freedman, when you don't show up to vote, you're telling them that this system doesn't work. We don't get to participate. You're not allowing us shit in here. We can't touch the banking systems. None of what the hell you got. What's the point of going to the voting booth to let the government know that we're still okay with this funky ass system, Republican or Democrat, nigga? What's the point? You're not getting nothing. I don't look. I know I'm not on the Republican side, but with your bootlick and go over there and put a "Make America Great Again" hat on and start kissing Trump's ass either. You're not getting shit on either side, is what I told you. Nothing. All right. So if that is what you know the objective is overall, nigga, all right, right. You follow a black agenda. All right. Yeah, which means you don't get the goddamn vote, nigga. All right. You go back to your drawing board and let them niggas know that ducking reparations is not going to be an answer. All right. There's no way that you're going to be able to do that. All right. And this is why we have the strong levels of political capital that we got right now, year to date, man, because we haven't folded. Mm-hmm. Not at all. All right. Everything else you've seen around has folded like duck butter. All right. No, every sandwich thing, nigga. I remember back in the day here being called goddamn crazy. You sitting here talking about reparations. It's a thing now. They hear you now. All right. Niggas comprehend now. Folks are writing legislation now. People will stop playing around right now because we're not bullshitting with them. Anything that we've ever got in history that has been significant that black people have achieved, we had to keep our foot in their asses, dude. All right. This is what I mean. You talk about parts of my life's work and things that I've done in here the last 10 years plus or so has been dedicated to getting freedmen reparations, getting us paid, man. All right. Everybody else in the mix, putting pressure on folks. All right. Prepared to shake niggas up, cut the check, spreading the word, educating others. All right. Yeah, because it's worth a damn. All right. I prefer a black person next to me informed, niggas. All right, what you talking about? I'm not trying to hide any information. Whatever I know, I want you to know concerning this. All right, so we can all be on code together. All right, the hell you talking about? All right, you damn right. All right, the more the merrier. All right, now let's go on here to boxing for a second. I do want to check into boxing. All right, young man in here believed to be. I'm not sure if he's still going to be fighting. I believe the fight is called off here, but it says I believe Jerome Booth's Ennis opponent here came in overweight. All right. No, I don't think it's his opponent. He was fighting Liam Wilson. That's who he was fighting. All right. Oh, hold on here. Furious Liam Wilson's team reacts to Stephen Felton's weighing in at 139 pounds, 39.5 pounds, missing their contract limit by 6.5 pounds. Now, what was originally told to me is that somebody needs to lock the damn refrigerator down, nigga. All right? The nigga is trifling. All right? He's always leaving money on the table and missing opportunities because he can't make weight. All right? And this is not a good way to do business. Hold on one second. Fair.
This fight was agreed 12 rounds at 130 pounds. And then he rolls in today at 139. We all know what Liam would say. That's not the point. I have a responsibility to look after Liam and his family, and yeah, this isn't it.
139.5.
About 140 pounds. Supposed to be 133. He had no intentions of making it. That's not even. There's no effort made at all. And let down. We've got to work out what we're going to do with Fulton and Team No Limit. Look at everything that they've done, No Limit, to get this guy here.
Right now, we're all on the same train. This is just an absolute, feels like a stitch up.
I ask everybody, simple and plain, all people associated with boxing, whether you trained a person or not, this, and the third. All right, you can agree with me that you can't watch a nigga 24 hours out of the day. You can't. If a nigga is trifling and he got a little sneaky, whatever it is, eating habits, there's nothing you're gonna be able to do with that until they deal with it. All right, and it ain't no sneaking. It ain't none. Some of y'all know if you look at some goddamn some cakes or something, nigga, you gonna gain a couple extra pounds. All right, if you stare at them joints too hard. All right, leave this shit alone. Niggas be clapping cheeks before fighting and everything. You got to stay disciplined as a boxer, nigga. All right, you want to know why Benavidez is as vicious as he is, family? All right, because he stays to the cores of what a boxer's supposed to do. You ain't supposed to have no trim for 3.5, 4 months. That's what he sticks to. All right. He ain't cheating. He ain't trying to sample or do all this other extra stuff, dude. He stays to the terms of what a fighter is supposed to do here, Hall. And that's why he whoops ass the way he does. All right. No matter which level you put him at, from June super middleweight nigga to light heavyweight to cruiserweight, and he's knocking niggas out, dude. All right. That's why. I'm talking about beating on niggas and knocking them out that ain't never been knocked out before. All right. That's what Benavidez is doing. All right, chasing niggas. All right, no, who wants some? All right, I've seen him beat niggas into submission with power, speed, and a combination of punches. You going deep into the round, you notice that his hands are faster, and he's still putting bruising on the person in front of him. All right, hey, quick, he started hitting you with 6 punch combinations in the corner. All right, yeah, we get to his last opponent, brutal, dude. All right, he went on autopilot stinging this nigga. All right, slowed this bitch down to the matrix. All right, the nigga couldn't get nothing, dude. All right, Benavidez is a pure fighter and a pure boxer. Somebody I would say here respects the sport. All right, and ain't never ran from nobody. All right, nobody around there would fight Boo Boo, dude, or Jamal Charlo. Though Jamal's been getting into some shit. I seen he got pulled over on a DUI. I want to say last year or so. All right, but getting into the context of him and Boo Boo, these are guys that Canelo ran. He ducked for like 17 or 13 years ago for a long time. All right. So to see Benavidez give Boo Boo, Demetrius Andre, an opportunity, all right, it was wonderful. All right. And he stopped Demetrius Andre, nigga. All right. He didn't just give him an opportunity, goddammit. All right. That's why I really respect him. All right. No, he beat all them niggas up. Anthony Yardy, all right. Yeah, he beat them niggas up. Whoever got close to him, you got beat up, nigga. All right. Benavidez didn't play that shit. All right. Still don't. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. What's that one guy he whooped real bad, man? All right. Hold on. What you call it? Demetrius Boo Boo Andreas. Because he was going blow for blow with him. Boo Boo was catching him. All right. You know, he's a southpaw. But the thing is, for Benavidez style here, man, Benavidez is a boxer puncher. That's what he is, the type of fighter he is. So with all of that, dude, he can go ahead casually with the jab and straight right hand and walk you down somewhat with that. He can do what some of the other fighters do here with their power. But he can also take that, man, and start flipping that to hooks and uppercuts and all of this other shit. All right. He knows how to throw refined combinations and get back into position. All right. Yeah, and to do this lightly, if he has to do it from a mode where he's throwing power punches, whatever, you can tell by the way he's throwing jabs and different things like this. All right, no, he knows how to punch the shit out you quickly if he got to. All right, yeah, I've seen him doing this. I'm talking about in close quarters. When you got guys in here that can do what he does as long as his arms is, and he can fight real good in the inside, all right, nigga tear your body up, dude. All right. How did he beat Demetrius Andre? Body shots. All right. Nasty ass body shots. All right. Shit that echo. You can hear that. It sound like a nigga that smacks you across your back, nigga. All right. That's how the body shot sound. All right. Brutal. All right. You wonder what happened. That was the thing in between stuff. Was a couple clean shots caught up top? Did he catch him with some cranium shots and stuff? Yeah, he sure did. But those body shots is what I know that slowed him down because he stayed on Andres and he forced him to fight 3 minutes of every round, nigga. All right. Yeah, you want to break a fighter down real quick. All right. Force that nigga to keep their foot on the gas pedal. All right. That's why Earl was so lethal. All right. He got stronger. Earl Spence Jr. He got stronger as the fight progressed, nigga. So he may come in and start off a little bit slow. All right. But by round 4, round 5, he's putting heat on your ass. All right. Them punches are getting harder. All right. Yeah. Them body shots are getting more brutal. All right. It's getting physical in there. You understand? All right. And he dominated, at least in his fashion, before he ran into Bud. All right. Yeah. Bud is like, goddamn it. All right. That nigga's like the Avengers, nigga. All right, that's what the hell he is. He got everything. All right, he's not missing nothing in his game, dude. Whatever you can think of. He can slug. All right, he can box or punch, dude. All right, he can just box. All right, bull in the matador. All right, he can stand in the middle of the ring with the best fighters you got, big heavy guys, dude, and smack the shit out of them, dude. All right, he ain't nobody to be fooled with, man. When you talk about Terrence Bud Crawford, you talk about the real deal. All right, not some spring chicken, not some virgin here. All right, we talking about a guy who's been undisputed here, Halls, in 3 different weight classes. That's amazing. All right, he was undisputed, I believe, at junior welterweight. All right, when he beat God damn it, I keep getting ready to say Leonard Bundu. It's not Leonard Bundu. It's God damn it. I can't think. It's some African nigga, man. He beat him in the second round. All right, but he was the goods. The guy was the goods at the time because he was looked at as a lightweight, and because he was overlooked like that, he ended up beating one of them white dudes that was in a higher rank than him. So he was ranked 17. All right, this guy I'm talking about. All right, and yeah, he ended up winning 2 titles real quick for him to have 2 belts, I believe, and Crawford had 2 titles or something like that. So yeah, whoever won that fight there was going to be undisputed. And a lot of boxing fans were waiting for that for a good period of time. We weren't able to at least see that since I want to say Zab Judah. All right, he might have been one of the last undisputed that we've seen walking around there. All right, to have all the belts in one division. All right, without you having all this melee. I know how it goes. Like for the WBA or the WBO, they're more connected to Top Rank and Bob Arum or what have you. All right, for the WBC strap, that's more Premier Boxing Champions level. For the IBF, all right, they're more floating out everywhere. All right, yeah, they're more of a freelance thing. All right, but for the most point here, for these boxing sanctioning bodies and these belts, man, all right, you'll see one promotional team here in particular, and this is where most of they big fighters will be fighting at in each weight class, nigga, for that belt. All right. That's how that usually goes in boxing. Is it confusing? Yes. All right. Does it piss people off? Absolutely. It should not be 4 belts in each weight class, dude. All right. When you start talking about the politics of paying sanctioning fees and actually being an undisputed champion and how much that will cost you, nigga. All right. They would rather you not have all the belts, nigga. All right. They'd rather that not be the case. All right. Truthfully. All right, because they make more money off of sanctioning fees when they just got a champion. They got 1 belt. They just got the belt, their belt. All right, now they got excuses to tax you all this damn money. All right, you got 4 belts. They got to be fair in the way that they taxing you for all this bread. All right, yeah, there has to be a balanced way. All right, now hold on here. That's why I believe they wanted to stop undisputed here. They don't want that shit. All right, now back to this nigga.
Serious.
All right. But y'all see for each class, the weight class that they've had it in here, Hall. Some folks have had it because they've respected it, and for other cases, people have looked past it. Would I have wanted Andre Ward to become undisputed at light heavyweight after beating Kovalov? Yes. But I think because a lot of people pushed on him because he said something about fighting Anthony Joshua, which would have been a good fight now that we think about it now, that was the reason why he initially retired. Yeah, because he got a lot of backlash from people. A lot of folks were just on him, like, damn, yo, you need to go fight Adonis Stevenson. You need to go fight him. And respect the guy, Adonis Stevenson. He fought some white dude named Futuna, man, or whatever his name was. That nigga hit him so hard, he put him in a coma. He ain't never fought again. All right. But Adonis Stevenson was like that back in the day. He'll put your ass to sleep. All right. He had a big left hand, dude. All right. Real big. He used to fight in Crunk Gym, the Manuel Stewart's gym. All right. Yeah, he'll steal the shit out you. All right. Ask bad Chad Dawson, nigga. He got hit clean by what's his name? Adonis Stevenson. He got hit clean by him with his left hand. All right. That nigga went to sleep, man, in the first 32 seconds or so. All right. Adonis don't play. All right. No, and I'm talking about bad Chad Dawson, nigga. The same bad Chad that used to train with Mayweather Sr. All right. I'm talking about him. All right. Got knocked smooth the fuck out first round, dude. 32 seconds or so. All right. Adonis was a warrior. All right. Him and Kovalov was supposed to fight before all that shit happened. I explained all to y'all what happened with that, which it was dirty boxing, it's trifling. And I'll tell you guys just because I'm sure that this shit has happened with other people's fights and the fighters don't know it. Now, with the fight between Kovalac and excuse me here, and Adonis Stevenson, Al Heyman would be a part of that. That's Premier Boxing Champions. So with Premier Boxing Champions and Al Heyman gets his fighters the most money, as he was showing you over there, because he actually pays them fairly, dude. You get all your bread off of what you're supposed to. All right. Case in point there. All right. When they finish breaking down all the bread, Al Heyman had to get into the last terms with Kathy Duva at the negotiation table. Now, what the problem was is that for each boxing event, as we all know, you got sponsors, Budweiser, Corona, all right, this, that, and the third. All these other things are here. Jim Lampley's greedy ass, all right, and Kathy Duva, all right, Kovalac's trainer, that Russian trainer, they were trying to take all the goddamn money. All right. That money was supposed to be divvied up in between the fighters. All right. So Adonis was supposed to get a piece of that, and Kovalac was supposed to get a piece of that. But since they sitting here in the back trying to rip them niggas off so bad with the paperwork and all this other shit, they never made the fighters, at least Kovalac, aware of that shit. And they did not want him told that. All right. So because Al Heyman wanted to pay the fighters fairly, they never got to fight, dude. All right, yeah, because Jim Lampley, with his little greedy ass, and Kathy Duva got caught being greedy with the damn endorsement money. All right, yeah, the sponsor money. Yeah, that shit ain't supposed to go to you. All right, it's not. Whatever's extra coming in off of that event gets split up between the damn fighters. You get a portion as the promoter and as the manager, dude. This is why the Ali Act was put in place so a nigga couldn't come in here and double dip and try to take all your money. Recognize there is no Ali Act in place for Dana White, and this is why he's getting hit with them class action lawsuits in the UFC because he's the manager and the promoter, nigga. So if you don't kiss his ass, you don't fight, nigga. All right. If he mad at you, dude, then you sitting on his shelf like spoiled goods, nigga. All right, like old fruit can. All right, you're just sitting. All right. So why we ain't seen you fighting in a while, man? Or Dana White's mad at you. All right. And you notice that when he comes out talking shit about these UFC fighters, he always goes to this case of picking at the black ones here. All right. No, rather, it's that Nigerian, the Francis guy talking shit about how he told him he couldn't get no fight, or talking about how, what's the guy's name? Edison Silva or Anderson Silva. Oh, yeah. I told him he was too old and he can't fight no more and all this. Like, nigga, that was one of your best fighters at one point in time. All right. And he ends up saying something crazy about Rampage Jackson or, excuse me, my boy John Jones Bones here, talking about him using drugs and all that. He always acts funky towards these black fighters, dude. All right. Because due to Dana White's regiment and his system, which is effed up here, he doesn't know how to truly promote and do shit the way that he claims he does. You got all of these fighters and you can pay them pennies, nigga, and that's it. All right. No, you got a bunch of fighters where you've been able to monopolize to a certain core that everybody got to go around here to you in order to make the most money there doing UFC. All right. That's what the case is. All right. It's not because he got talent like that. Dana White is a steroid. All right. A goddamn EPO head having joker in here who's a thief, dude. All right. I don't appreciate a cat in the case where you talking about these two guys are fighting. Their names are in bright lights. They're getting ready to do all this hard work, nigga. All right. And when they leave here, nigga, they get to see you leave in rather a $300,000 car or a limo, nigga. All right. No, and they getting in their Honda Accord or whatever they got here. All right. Because they ain't really getting no resources from you like that. They ain't even getting paid. Yet that's they face right there on the side of the building. That's they name up there in bright lights. All right. Yeah, that's why he got hit with 2 class actions lawsuits. One of them I told you he already paying, and the second one there he's still in trial and in the case for. And that will be like for more so to the up-to-date fighters that you got out here. All right, but he's got a lot of bread to pay off. The first one is for over like $300 million. All right. Yeah, he's a crook, man. All right. And that's also why when Zuffa Boxing came, which Dana White is in charge of, the first thing that he wanted to inquire was that the Ali Act be lifted up, dude. All right, so he can start performing in dirt. I showed y'all the interviews from way back when. You had Danny Garcia come in and break down what I just said about why the Ali Act was in place to stop a person from being your promoter and your manager, nigga. All right, yeah. All right, that's what it's to protect the fighter, dude. All right, they got this weird nigga in here like, yeah, you know what, man? If you just invest with me, you know, we can make more money. And like, what are you talking about, nigga? What you mean invest with you? All right, them putting a pair of gloves on is investing with you. I don't know what you mean. Whatever they supposed to get paid, they should get paid that. All right, you signed some piece of paper with Dana that he gets to jerk you over. All right, yeah, and you're getting paid pennies. All right, yeah, this is part of the investment plan I was talking about with you. Like, what are you talking? Like, yeah, that's what you're gonna end up getting. All right, he's just trying to
Yes, and you sign a contract.
way here to rob fighters. That's all. I have no respect, Halls, for the circumstances of Dana White, dude. I have no respect. Even when he was asked why he was doing all that bullshit, he started trying to argue with the reporter and shit. Yeah, trying to get him banned and everything. You bitch ass nigga. All right, yeah, because you want to go ahead to rob these fighters quietly, and you don't want anybody saying anything. All right, no, I want to steal from you niggas, right? But I want you to be quiet as well while I'm stealing. All right, fingers in the console, nigga. All right. Fingers in the console while a nigga looking the other way. All right. No, you ain't supposed to mention nothing. Dana White is on some bullshit. All right. Always. All right. You're no good bastard. And as far as for the circumstances of Zupa boxing, I hope it floats right back into the toilet where it came from. All right. It's not needed. All right. We already have the circumstances of the zone. All right. And Premier Boxing Champion and Top Rank and all these other things in here that people know of for years. All right. And in some form, I guess a piece of HBO boxing, depending on what the event is. We haven't seen it for years, but I'll leave it in the background. You already got some of these publications here, dude. All right. We don't need you, nigga. All right. Let me go back to how you don't know how to promote Dana White. I'm going to stay on your ass. All right. Yeah. Look at all the good fighters he's had. The moment a nigga get good, he throw him in the lion's mouth immediately. That's not properly promoting. No, thanks, man. All right. If I want some shit to feed the company for the long haul for a couple years, man, the kids to take this on, to get some merch sold. You understand? To really get some backing behind shit. I'm not trying to take my prime fighter and throw him in the dragon's mouth immediately, niggas. All right, to some foreigner or some Joe Blow. All right. No, I'm making sure that shit is properly vetted. All right. So I can ease my time with this great fighter so we can go ahead to milk a few dollars out, dude. That's good business. All right. You've actually been able to have your bullshit claims and be in love with whatever fighter that you have right here, at least for a second. All right. So you got to get this nigga back here. It's fine. They actually had their moment. All right. For the Ronda Rouseys of the world, these niggas, they hot for 5 seconds, niggas. All right, based on Dana White's promotion. All right, which is trash, nigga. Garbage. All right. No, you the man for 5 seconds, nigga. All right, for 2.5 minutes before somebody come cleans your clock, nigga. Because Dana White is jealous of you. And can't nobody be bigger than Dana. All right, that's what his shit is. That's what I feel like it is, dude. I don't care who it is. Conor McGregor, whoever. All right, even down to females, whatever. Nobody is bigger than Dana White, dude. All right. That's why I think he just throws them in these life or death matches. All right. Fresh in the game. All right. I'm talking about folks that like damn near still virgins, only didn't have one good fight. All right. And you putting them in there with the baddest and most nastiest person there in the sport. All right. No, let these folks get a taste for something. Let them fight a couple of other world class champions. All right. Yeah, they have taken some hiccups, but they decent. Let them get a piece of that, dude. That's how you promote, nigga. All right. Yeah, you don't take your cash cow and throw it in the dumpster. All right. Yeah, because your ego is in the way and you don't want nobody to get more love than you. All right. Do you want some money or not, nigga? All right. That's what it comes down to. You want to get paid or what? All right. Yeah. And for his ass, he's rewarded, as I told you, with 2 class action lawsuits, nigga, for being a greasebag. All right. And cats going in on you everywhere they can. All right. Even at a Mike Tyson, he can't lie no more. All right. No, he get pissed off. He sees some of his friends from UFC, like he said, and they worked all these years, and all they got is two little cars and a little home, and that's it. They ain't got nothing else. All right. No. Meanwhile, Dana White's still counting your paper from these events, nigga. He's still licking it. He's counting old money. All right. Nigga, kiss my ass. All right. Shit. Talk about special rules. We seen that bald head joker beating his wife in public, nigga, in a club, and they didn't do nothing to Dana White. Not a damn thing. His pickled head ass was on television explaining, talking about some. Yeah, I mean, if you suspend me, who's gonna run the company? You know, who's gonna control? Who you can't take me out. I would like to punish myself, but you know, it was like what? All right, you know, anybody else would have been condemned, dude. All right, all the investors would have forced you to get out of here. All right. Yeah, for them, they just just let them just say some bullshit and see what happens, and nothing happened. All right. That's why I don't like them trying to go intensified on black people and black athletes and all this other shit, because they get quiet when white folks do something. All right. Yeah, they get real quiet, nigga. All right. Folks start walking off. All right, because you know you ain't living right. All right. But I tell you about Mike Jeffries, same town, same city as P Diddy, nigga. Same little sex offense charges, all that shit like that. His $10 million was good, nigga. Oh, his money was good. All right. Diddy's $100 million wasn't no good. All right. But Mike Jeffries' 10 million. All right. No, that Peckerwood left the jail smiling, nigga, before he got in the car. He looked over at the media. He started smiling. All right. No, this old decrepit bastard. All right. Yes, indeed. 10% of his 10 million was straight, nigga. All right. He can come on out, nigga. All right. Diddy, you stay right there. All right. Yeah, I'm talking about the media all over his ass. And even when they talked about Mike Jeffrey and Abercrombie and all of that shit, that story only lasted, family, for like a week. And then they went right back to Diddy. All right, 24/7. Every hour on the hour, just saying anything about the nigga. I hate you bastards, nigga. I can't stand you. All right, a bottomless pit of money, nigga. You couldn't pay for that much damn legal promotion here on any other case here, dude. All right, but if you talk about going after a black person for doing something vicious and what have you, with a big name black person, nigga, that's gonna be all through the news cycle. Every hour on the hour, they're gonna be at least giving it a 4-minute segment. All right, saying anything that they can. All right, I didn't realize it was so trifling until I have to watch the cycle of just Diddy's day to day. All right. And I promise you this, family, every day of the week, they had a funky ass story, even if it wasn't a story, on Diddy. Several stories. All right. Like, god damn, dude, this nigga can't live. They were bum rushing his cell and shit, snatched up some paperwork, the little bit that he had, took it in front of a judge. Yeah, and the judge told them to give him his shit back. Hell no, you can't keep it. All right, leave this nigga alone. He can't go nowhere. All right, I think he had some prison members, like numbers and stuff like that on a paper and all this, they numbers and all right, a couple other things or whatever. He was trying to get some business together. All right, his personal business. And here come them little funky ass jokers. When I seen it, I said, you know what? Y'all ain't got no goddamn case. You ain't got shit. All right? If you got to bum a rush a nigga for some scrap sheet in the corner scribbling, you ain't got no case, nigga. No, you don't. Who you think you lying to? All right, staring at this nigga with a magnifying glass, nigga, from across the joint. All right, I think we found something. Think we got something. All right, yeah, low down bastards. Just keep talking about, oh, well, it's sex trafficking, sex trafficking. It's like, okay, all right, is somebody chained up somewhere in the back of a van? All right, no. All right, well, can you stop repeating that shit? Why do you keep telling me about baby oil, nigga? And all right, he's a billionaire. I expect for him to have cases of a bunch of shit. All kinds of shit. I think he would have cases, dude. All right, based on his financial status. And what? All right, no, if you found a bunch of baby oil, all right, in Mike Jeffries' house, you ain't asking no questions, nigga. All right, you ain't saying shit. All right, that nigga was actually a foul human being. He had poppers and all this other shit he was forcing them jokers to take. All right, yeah, that's some victimization shit there. All right, directly, that's what that is. And they looked at his old, crusty, dried up ass, all right, and said that he's too old to stand trial, nigga. He's an old white man, you understand? All right, he's an old white man, and he has no way, it's no possible way, all right, that he could physically withstand trial, Your Honor. Look at him. All right, right, and they let his crusty ass go. All right, that's what happened to him. All right, hold on.
People that have spent money. No Limit puts a lot of dedication and time and effort into all the shows here. You know, we know just how organized everything is and how pristine and top level of a show No Limit puts on every single time. And you know, when they fly you here, first class business, and then you get here, you stay in a 5-star hotel, and you get all the luxuries of everything.
A chef was provided.
A chef was provided to me, which I don't even understand.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, you're enabling, exactly. You're enabling.
It's very, very undisciplined and very disrespectful to the sport of boxing, and it's disrespectful to all the people who have paid to come and see these guys.
Hold on, this nigga's messing up the church's money. All right, he's messing up. I believe Garcia wins, Halls. I got my money's on Garcia, and my money's on Errol Spence Jr. family. All right, 50 smack. All right, 50 smack 94. Yeah, my money is on Garcia. All right, why? Who you got?
Fight. It's really poor. I never miss weight once.
Me neither.
Not once. No. So I find it very disrespectful. I don't think he planned on making weight from the get-go.
I'll tell you what he did. But I'm assuming, you know, you get those nice business class seats, and you know, you get real forks in first class, you get real plates in first class, you get nice meals in first class. He was probably, and you're flying for 20 hours. He's probably, I'm telling you, I don't think that the dedication was there, because you want to be skipping all those on the way here if you're struggling. If you miss the weight, if you blow the weight by that much, I can't even imagine what you weighed on the plane.
Right.
Think all this shit not being disciplined, like I told you. No, you got to go make sure you get some cheats. You sneaking off to eat unhealthy shit. All right? You just listen to your people. They told you couldn't eat that shit. All right? You don't listen good. You hard of hearing, old fat head nigga. All right? And guess what? You messed up big money, nigga. Once again, they talking about you too. They talking about the first class flight. They put them on all this shit to get you comfortable. This is a business transaction, little head nigga. All right? That means you got to make weight, dude. All right? You're missing weight by about 6.5 pounds. You got to be serious. Rather, you would be close to these cases of damn near being dehydrated or whatever the damn case is. All right? But making weight. All right? Then to come in here looking perfectly fine, like you've been smoked out or something, little dusty ass nigga. All right? And you 6.5 pounds over. It's just trifling. All right? Yeah, and they should have canceled the fight on your funky ass. All right? You don't play around with good business, man. All right? And it just gave you an opportunity. That's what that's called. All right? No, keep your body in shape. Keep your boxing skills refined and sharp. And then on the time when it comes in here to weigh in, you can go ahead and let the world know that you're about business when at least it comes to your regimen and your diet to prepare for a fight, nigga. All right? No, because somebody else may be looking for an opponent here in the future that they can count on that's going to make weight, nigga. All right? Why do you think for Broner's career, even closer to the end, he could still get some of these big fights that he had out here, Halls, because of his name and that they knew that he could make weight? All right? Yes, indeed. Did Broner have problems making weight back in the day, at least for a few fights or so? Yeah, I think he did have a little bit of problems. But for the most point in here, when it came to big shit, the Pacquiao fight, all these other things, yeah, he was able to get paid. All right, Sean Porter, yeah, you seen him at his size there. All right, he was able to get paid. He didn't win these fights. Mikey Garcia, all right, yeah, shit, those were big money fights for him. Marcus Madonna, all right, we can keep going on. All right, but anybody that just wants to cancel him off, yeah, he may have lost a lot in these events here, what have you, but he also got hit off. And you want your name called, man. You do. This is how you are able to keep feeding your family. All right? Yeah?
Even imagine what you weighed
Right.
when you left Philadelphia.
Well, you know,
And
they both had the same.
And I'd love to have been a fly on the plane because I bet you he was eating on the plane too. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
that.
Paulie, they both had the same personal chef for this week, Errol Spence. And Errol Spence came in, I'm told, 166 2 days ago. He will make weight. So they had the same personal chef making the same meals, and somehow Fulton's gone 9 pounds over from the original weight. They even made allowances to go to 133. It's embarrassing.
You people have, there's a precedent, right? Errol.
Yeah, and that's Paulie Malignaggi and the other commentators from Showbox there breaking down these circumstances of the fight being canceled, which, like I said, that's on brother. That's on your reputation. That's on you. You see how often people are going to be able to trust you with opportunities like this again, dude. You have to work your way back in. All right. It's not just about you in that case, dude. It's about everybody else involved, the trainers, man. All right. Folks who put their families and certain things to the side so they can get the opponent right in order to be able to compete against you in the first place. All these guys are looking for payment at the end, and they don't get paid until y'all fight, dude. So you didn't just screw yourself. You robbed everybody involved in that fight, dude. All right? Yeah, people ain't gonna fool with you. All right? Somebody gonna call you a fuck nigga, which you are. That's exactly what you are, dude. You messed them up. You messed up the church's money. All right? And you got trainers and certain folks in here. They depend on this cash to live, dude, to pay their bills. You understand what I'm saying? And they ain't gonna get a dime because the whole event is canceled because of that nigga. All right? Yeah, because of 6.5 pounds and somebody forgetting to put a lock on the refrigerator. All right? Yeah, this is bullshit, dude. You want to know why people get mad with the sport of boxing? Right there. All right? Let's go to our sister here. We still got some other extras here. It says that this does not, all right, this sister does not miss and she doesn't. I'm trying to see who she got today here. All right, give me 1 second.
Sure wish somebody told me I was fired before I got up early this morning and started working. Jeez Louise. You people ruined my life. Oh, wait. You didn't do shit. You guys fucking suck at everything you do.
Seth, I'm gonna need you to start being honest with people. Seth, tell these nice people how T-Rex Company dropped your ass like a bad habit. Seth, I'm gonna need you to tell these folks how Blanchard Construction is.
I told you you're going to get for being racist. But I told y'all, man, racism is not going to be tolerated in America. We're not going for it. When we set up in here, we said that she hits the marker every time. What we mean by that is these niggas be getting fired, dude. All right? Them folks come on here with their little TikTok videos and shit, be saying little weird shit about black folks, man. We're on your ass. All right? Niggas is working in other states and they're in other places here, other cities here in America, watching these videos on social media and getting on that damn computer, all right, but you'd rather sending emails and getting on the phone and calling up to these places where you work at, nigga. All right? And it's effective. This is the message that they got back. Our team has been made aware of the allegations of racism regarding TexBro deck building. All right? Trex does not condone racism in any form. And the individual has been removed from our program. TexBro deck builders are independently owned and operated and are not agents nor representatives of Trex. However, we take this allegation very seriously and we're taking appropriate actions. Yeah, nigga, you're done. All right? No, your racism has been voided, dude. All right, Shallow Hendricks today here too. All right, because we got some good news in here too for some of y'all here, even the football fans. Stephon Diggs is a Ravens now. I believe 22 million or something like that's what he was signed for 2 years or so, or for 1 year. I'm sorry, 22 million. I think my big brother said that was for Lamar. They did that for Lamar Jackson. All right, and all right, coming back to go check over. I know we got some updates on some other stuff in here. Hold on. Let me clear y'all away in just a second here. I'm trying to get all the stuff.
I wish somebody told me I was fired before I got up early this morning and started working. Jeez Louise. You people ruined my life. Oh, wait. You didn't do shit. You guys fucking suck at everything you do.
Seth, I'm gonna need you to start being honest with people. Seth, tell these nice people how T-Rex Company dropped your ass like a bad habit. Seth, I'm gonna need you to tell these folks how Blanchard Construction is currently under investigation. Tell them about the contracts that you lost, Seth. And while you're at it, Seth, why don't you tell these nice folks that you're Mexican, but that you list your race as white? Seth, you're a whole fucking joke at this point. Anyways, my work is done here. It's been fun, but alas, so many racists, so much work to be done. Catch you on the next go round, though. Take care of those kids. And tell your black stepdaddy I said hey. Your investigation. Tell them about the contracts that you lost, Seth, and why.
He got his ass good. I ain't read this one, but I am now. Yeah, we on your ass. She just ain't gonna disrespect black people, just like I was saying earlier. It says, oh yeah, and when I said and, yeah, the guy who beat Jasmine Crockett got ran down on today. All right, and a black woman said there in a town hall that we don't trust you, nigga. All right, yeah, flat out carried the shit out of him. All right, and this is what black people should have been doing to these clown ass niggas in our faces. And she reminded him that you got till November. All right, he talking about, oh, this is the first of many conversations. We ain't gonna be having a whole lot, but a bunch of conversations with you ill ass niggas who are not agreeing to give us shit, dude. What's the point? If I gotta talk you into doing the right thing, nigga, that means that wasn't your intentions in the first place for why you came over here. All right, yeah, get your mark ass up out of here. All right.
Tell them about the contracts that
Yeah,
you lost.
nigga, his shoulders
Seth.
moving all
And while
stiff.
you're
He
at
coming
it,
around
Seth,
black people.
why don't you tell these nice folks that you're Mexican, but that you list your race as white? Seth, you're a whole fucking joke at this point. Anyways, my work is done here. It's been fun, but alas, so many racists, so much work to be done. Catch you on the next go round, though. Take care of those kids. And tell your black stepdaddy I said hey.
All right. So let me see the other piece that she has to this story. I think it might just be this picture.
So it's come to my attention that I've made some unfair assessments of a certain community out there by saying that they have no culture and all they want to do is lie, cheat, and steal and cause a ruckus everywhere they go.
Oh, come on now, Seth. Oh, wait, do you mind if I call you Seth? I'm going to call you Seth. You've said a lot more than that, honey. You lost an entire account due to your extreme racism and hatred of black people. I mean, I call it jealousy and envy, but hey.
She broke this damn racist bastard down to his knee, nigga. Kneel, Wood. As they say in Game of Thrones, kneel. All right. Yeah, I said some things online. You know, I'm sorry. I know you would. All right. Yeah, these silly, disgusting individuals in here, Hawks. All right. No, they'll come in here to apologize and start talking right when they get reminded that, hey, for coming out here and being racist, there's consequences. And some of these corporations are not going to allow themselves to stay in line with you, dude. All right. As you humiliate yourself. All right. Hold on here. Fair use now.
To my attention that I've made some unfair assessments of a certain community out there by saying that they have no culture and all they want to do is lie, cheat, and steal and cause a ruckus everywhere they go.
Oh, come on now, Seth. Oh, wait, do you mind if I call you Seth? I'm going to call you Seth. You've said a lot more than that, honey. You've lost an entire account due to your extreme racism and hatred of Black people. I mean, I call it jealousy and envy, but hey, tomato, tomato, right? And one thing I've learned, Seth, about racists like you love to point out the shortcomings of Black people whilst hiding your own hand. Case in point.
Here's your boy, DJ Soulchild. Known child abuser, cruelty and neglect. Pled guilty, by the way.
But Seth, is this not you in 2017? Now, I know this vid's gonna make you a little mad, and you're gonna wanna run and go look me up. Sweetie, all you have to do is scroll my pages, because I too have a background. But unlike you, boo, I don't hide my right hand while casting stones with my left. But I do have a serious question for you, Seth. How do your children and your girlfriend feel about your opinions? Well, don't you two make the sweetest couple? I'm just curious, Seth, are you teaching your children your ideologies? Because according to your girlfriend, you all teach your children that actions have consequences. Well, isn't that a coinkydink? Seth, I just have one more question before I let you go, promise. Why is it that you don't post any of your racist videos on your company social media page? I mean, I've looked and not a one. And I noticed you're based in New York. And I think the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, the New York City Commission on Human Rights, and the New York State Division of Human Rights, I think that they need to be made aware of your racism. So I filed all 3 complaints today. And I also filed a complaint with the BBB. Seth, I know I promised that was my last question, but pinky swear this time this is my last one. How's your mom's Black boyfriend? You know, the one that beat the ever-loving shit out of your dad? They still in love? That had to be so hard for you to see your superior dad get beat up by a Black man. Anywho, Pikachu, if anyone is in New York and looking for construction employment, Seth here is hiring. You should give him a call. Or, you know, just call and say hi or whatever.
She ethered him, man. All right. Yeah, to let us know that last piece in there that her yeah, I guess your stepfather in this case in here is Black, and he had to put hands on your father. All right. And that was just an extra piece there. All right. And it might be why he's so damn racist, man. That's what your father was sitting in here getting mad at all these Black guys that your mother keep entertaining. All right. Yeah, that sounds a little bit more reasonable for the cases of, all right, why he might be like that, having to listen to your father. All right. Right. Yeah, he got hands put on. Watch how you sit here and talk about us, dude. All right. For a lot of cases, nobody gonna go with these people, go at them folks like this, but we ain't gonna sit here and try to let you just punch us in the nose. All right. That ain't happening. Yeah, worry about the Negro that's putting hands and feet on your pockets, man. You shouldn't be worried about that. You got other things going on. You got other shit going on. Shout out to that girl doing good research and putting shit into perspective. I love it. All right. The reason why we can flow flowing is we have everybody where we need them to be at, and people playing their role. If you got enough folks in here that's prepared to do their part, then when it comes to the media side of things, it just floats out like butter. It's easy. There's enough resources to combine together. Now, let's go take a look at our good friend, Lamont Roach from D.C., as he's going to weigh in on how he felt about the Errol Spence Jr. fight with Crawford, which I felt similar to how he felt because I grew up being an Earl fan. All right. Even though they was fighting, like I ain't never want to see Earl get destroyed like that. Nor, knock on wood, would I ever want to see Crawford get destroyed. All right. But Earl got destroyed, man. All right. We ever predicament we ever seen him in. Like we watched him in Sheffield. He got rocked by Kelbrook, but he was able to get his balance back and keep fighting. All right. Yeah, he was able to show the warrior. In that case, man, he got dropped somewhere around the second round, and you can already see a strength advantage, a speed and timing advantage, and awareness advantage, dude, early in the fight. And that's what the crusher was, dude. All right. It was the fact that for whatever punches that Errol Spence Jr. was going to catch in that fight, dude, all right, you know that he didn't have any good enough defense to get out the way. All right. Crawford showed you that early. All right, fair use.
I'm a big Earl fan because I seen him since I was 15. The first time I seen him fight in person, bro, when I tell you, he was running through shit, 152 pounds, knocking motherfuckers out.
What was your reaction when you seen his fight with Terrence Crawford?
It was hard to watch, even though it was hard to watch, but I couldn't not watch it because on the other end, you got Terrence Crawford put on a beautiful performance, but it just happened to be against a motherfucker I seen from 15 years old.
Yeah.
Just destroy shit. And mind you, I was against, but the whole campaign, everybody like, who you think of him? Like Earl Smith. And I was going as far as like Earl Smith gonna fuck him up.
Oh.
I'm like, I swear.
You went very far.
Bro, I'm telling you, that's what I was. I'm like, man, I seen this nigga spar, just real life, in his gym. 6 rounds straight with a light heavyweight. And then 6 rounds after that, straight with a heavyweight. That
Back
can
to
fight. That no motherfucking Rudy Poo ass heavyweight. A real heavyweight that can fight, bro, and real just dumping. 12 rounds straight or 10 rounds, 10 or 12 rounds straight. And I'm just like, damn, they put the heavyweight on the back end. Ask my father, I swear to God, you might call Dirk James, ask him. Bro, not lying, bro. And he was fighting 47 at the time.
He was at 147?
147.
Damn.
Now I forgot he just moved up to 54. He's fighting 147, bro. Smashing shit. So it was hard for me to compute how Bud would technically win. And he did that motherfucker.
I mean, if I watch him fight 2 people back to back and he fucking them up, I am gonna be like, Crawford ain't fucking with him. So I get your POV. I 100% get your point of view. You feel me? But then
and the fights before, you got to think.
But hold on, he fought Bud after the accident, right?
After the accident, yeah. I just thought he still had it.
Yeah, buddy. Much love to Roach. I hope that Roach actually gets the opportunity to fight Tank. The way Tank moves, man, I really don't see it, man. I just got to be honest. He's been doing some diva-like stuff. And when I heard him in an interview at one point in time telling people, like, in other words, he don't like some of the fighters that's cool with him, or they claim that they cool with him, but then they end up saying that they want to fight him. Of course they're going to say that they want to fight you, nigga. That's one of the biggest bags in the division that they can get. You acting like a hoe. All right. What did Mike Tyson say back in the day after he fought Evander Holyfield? All right. I know that you respect me and you got love for me as a fighter because you're going to fight me so I can feed my family, nigga. All right. That's what it's about, man. Shit. Andre Berto and Mayweather were cool, friends, nigga. Some of these people he was tight with. And that was the last person he gave an opportunity with to get the bag. Nigga, that's when things to share with your homeboys or some of your friends or what have you. All right? Yes, indeed. All right? No, it's not a bad thing When the government went after Muhammad Ali, shit, Joe Frazier let that nigga hold a couple of dollars, man, so he can take care of his bread, his business, and pay his rent and his bills, nigga. That's real shit. With all the shit y'all seen fighting there and 3 fights and going back and forth and calling him a gorilla and all of this shit, behind the scenes, Frazier looked out for him, man. All right? You ain't here going up against the government getting railroaded and shit. Can't get a boxing license. All right? Yeah, they looked out for one another. Huh? Yes, indeed. All right, let me go back over here to Bradley. If it wasn't for Big George, all right, Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, a lot of these niggas out here wouldn't be getting paid the money they're getting paid now. They paved the way. All right, yes, indeed. You talking about the Ali Act and all that shit? Them niggas paved the way. Yeah, to make sure that you are getting paid and getting treated accordingly. Speaking of, I'm going to go back into the retired brother here, the legendary Timothy Bradley here. Hold on one second.
There's a lot of things for recovery now. You know, way more than when I was fighting. So Spence did all of that. But the most important thing, like I always tell you guys, is that he did all of that because he wanted to do all of that. Not because he didn't have to do it. He don't have to do anything. He wanted to do all of that. And that's the reason why I'm picking him to win this fight. Because he's already got his mind made up, people. He already ready. I'm telling y'all, this guy's ready for war. And when I look back at the Crawford fight and, you know, what he went through and all of that, all I can say is like, he could have been, let's just say, I don't care. Let's just say hypothetically 50%. He never gave up. He never gave up. Right? He kept fighting. Till the referee was like, Doc, Harvey Doc was like, it's over. He kept getting up. And so when you display that type of heart to me, I'm a rocks with you. Win, lose, or draw, I'm rocking with you. That's that heart of a lion, man. That's a true fighter right there. Spence is a true fighter. And I'm telling y'all, man, I believe he's a Hall of Famer. But he get this win, right? It's gonna be so great, man. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be electrifying in that place, man. And I think that the Australian fans, they're gonna appreciate Spence if he can get this win over there.
Yeah, Errol Spence Jr. never lowered his competition down because of his injuries. He didn't use that to make an excuse to say that I'm gonna make the opponents that I have in here less effective. All right, yeah, something that's soft here. No, he continued his quest on where he started at, and this is why people took him at his word, and we respected him a whole lot more differently when he accepted the Mikey Garcia fight. All right, took that nigga, beat him up for 12 rounds. Keep in mind, Mikey Garcia is the smaller person. He could have knocked him out at any time. All right, but he decided to kick this nigga's ass every damn round just to let that nigga know he couldn't see him, dude. All right, no, we're gonna box in here, nigga. All right, it's no brainer that he can knock out Mikey Garcia. We already knew that. The myth and the lie was, and Ray Leonard put his money on Mikey, and Earl called you out afterwards. Tyson, I believe some of these other niggas were talking about Mikey gonna win. All right. Yeah, and Earl Spence went over there and beat this nigga's ass all 12 rounds. All right. It was just an ass whooping festival. But that showed everybody there that he's more than a brawler and a body snatcher. No, he can fight. He can box, nigga. All right. Yeah, and embarrass you. Yeah, he sat Mikey Garcia down for a couple of years after that. Mikey Garcia didn't fight for a long time after that. All right. He beat that nigga's pride out of him. All right. No, it would have been more merciful, in my opinion, if he just knocked him out. All right. Because it was already in everybody else's senses. Earl's the bigger fighter. He's bigger than Mikey. You're supposed to do this. What's psychologically damaging is that you got this guy where you're supposed to be the rabbit versus the turtle, whatever you want to call it, since you're the naturally lighter guy, and he kicks your ass all 12 rounds, nigga. Yeah, that's mentally traumatizing. All right? That was supposed to be the only advantage that he had, and he didn't even have that advantage, dude. All right? Yeah, that's what was so heartbreaking about it. All right? Niggas are sitting here gassing themselves up, lying to themselves. All right? Look, this is how we gonna kick his ass right here because, yeah, he got more power than you, but your hands are faster. Not true, nigga. All right? And he beat the bark off of Mikey to show the world it wasn't true. All right? He's not better than me in anything, nigga. All right? That's what type of ass whooping he put on him. All right? You're not better at me in nothing. All right? I don't care what you're talking about. When a person kicks your ass for 12 rounds straight, nigga, that's what that means. You didn't win any rounds? None, nigga. All right? Yeah. Yeah, he made Mikey think about continuing boxing, period, dude. Should I fight at all anymore? All right? And they both got paid, too. Keep in mind. All right? But he did psychological damage with that fight. All right? They put him on GQ after that shit. All right? And I want to say that was right before the accident happened. Because remember, he was supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao. Mm-hmm. Now, let me go ahead and get to this story here. All right? With these alleged things here, I'll let Angie Martinez spit it off. Fair use.
Is who is your celebrity crush? This is cute. Skepta is the celebrity crush. Have you met him?
Now it's weird
Okay,
because
now it's just weird. So if you met him, it would be
now I gotta
weird.
act like I don't like him. Now I'm meeting him. I'm like, hello, how you doing? My friends are like unsufferable right now. For like the past, I don't know how long. They all keep trying to like play matchmaker. It's the creepiest, most gross thing ever.
Wait, are you single now? Is that what's happening?
I'm single.
You're single. That's why
Crazy,
everybody's trying to
right?
set you up. Skepta would be cute.
Yeah, I'm crying.
I'm just saying that would be cute, Rem.
I don't date.
Image wise,
I was in the same situation for almost
And
20 years. I
was
don't
it 20?
date.
Holy shit! You even know how to date?
No, it's terrible.
Have you tried?
Yeah, your situation is funky, baby. You got grease all over you. You got bacon grease everywhere. No, you even try to embarrass Papoose publicly by bringing Papoose 2.0 around here. You got that. You damn near got him killed. All right. No, Papoose knocked this nigga out. He dropped him, dude, for shaking his hand and then going behind his back and laying with his old lady. Yeah, that'll get you beat up, dude. That's why Papoose said he struck him. Nah, man, you were introduced as a friend. You shook my hand, and this is what you were going ahead to do. All right. Through man terms, I respect that. You understand? No, just to those terms in here. All right. But for Remy, we look at her as the biggest scumbag in the book here upon any honorable men. Because I don't know another man that's going to wait 6 years while you in the penitentiary, dude. Taking care of your kids. Taking care of your kids, baby. All right. Moved himself closer to where the facility is, where you at, to make sure he did not miss a visit, Hoss. All right. This is how dedicated he was. All right. That's why I say to here, nigga ever asked me, all right, what's a good man? Ain't no goddamn such thing. All right. You're going to get the screws put right to your Sam sausage head, but you afraid of telling the truth and being honest and saying how you really feel about shit. All right. Well, you're going to have a hard time, my nigga. All right. You just are. Look forward to everybody named Mama playing games with you. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Ain't no such things as a good guy. Ain't no good girls, nigga. Ain't none. All right, get it out of your mind. All right, yeah, all the misconception of that died when we seen Easy the Block Captain drinking Heineken's, nigga. All right, at Red Lobster, dude. No, at Red Lobster. All right, all that was dead. All right, hold on.
No. This is who is your celebrity?
I forgot one goddamn quintessential detail while I was talking about Papoose and Remy. When Papoose met Remy, she was a single mom, nigga. All right. Oh, let's just put that in there clear. Yeah, that's the truth. All right. No, she was a single mother. All right. And what I tell you about these cases of folks getting screwed over, it happens every time, dude. All right. Shit. Niggas be sitting over here, goddamn, and you wonder why the single mom is jumping on you for all these resources and shit, because she's always used to the relationship ending at some point in time, dude. In her mind. All right, so I got to shake this nigga like a goddamn tree here. All right, I get everything I can get. All right, this nigga might leave any minute. All right, no, I ain't bullshitting. Think about what I just said. All right, and you deal with some of these single mothers. This shit is ridiculous what they ask, but they think they trying to ask you for it. All right, yeah, you can hear 3 and 4 kids in the back, man. Where's these kids' fathers at, nigga? All right, what the hell is going on here? All right, yeah, and I'm gonna tell y'all once again, no, that shit ain't cute. All right, because I don't know any well-to-do brothers that's running around here and say, you know what, my dream, is to play stepdaddy. You understand? All right, I want to be just like Russell Wilson without the money. You understand? Without the bread, though. All right, no, I haven't heard that. All right, even for some of you niggas that lied to yourself, I haven't heard that one. All right, I just want to be a lame ass nigga, yo. All right, and just take care of a whole bunch of other people's kids, yo. All right, I ain't calling you a lame nigga for taking care of anybody else's kids. I'm saying this here, dude. This is what I'm telling you. All right, providing that kids, real parents is still alive, nigga. All right, they're always going to bond with their genetics, nigga, and their genes and their people. They pops can slip in at any time. Yeah, while they grown, 17 or 18 years old, grown, dude. All right, and literally take graduation tickets from you. All right, right, their blood, nigga. You're not. All right, always remember that. All right, I've watched some of these kids go off at these good parents, stepdaddies and shit like that. All right, no, you ain't my real daddy. You ain't my daddy. All right, no, you took care of this joker and bought him a car and did all this shit for them. All right, no, in the moment this shit pop off like that, where they feel like they can buck at you ain't my real father anyway. All right, and like the mother, the real father ain't did shit. He done pretty much skated on a free ride thanks to you, nigga. All right. Yeah, you playing all this extra shit. All right, nigga could be still laying up with his baby mama in here. You in the house babysitting and taking the kid out like Sam Sausage here. I seen one of them niggas that went to go take a step kid fishing, nigga. All right, right, whatever. He come back there premature early. The baby daddy is in there laying up in his bed in the house. All right. Yeah, you an idiot. They done found the babysitter, nigga, and somebody to help fund this situation. All right, I'm not playing these games here today. You better start reading across the board. All right, a lot of niggas who don't give a shit about things like this, they ain't got no choice about how they gonna be treated, nigga. All right, you're not in any type of position to tell a person what you go for or what you don't, nigga. All right, right. I'm just keeping it a beam. I know plenty of niggas that mess with a woman, and what predicament is that nigga in? All right, start explaining that. All right, you're gonna get real quiet, ain't you? You're gonna walk off, ain't you? All right, yeah, you don't want to say nothing. All right. There's a lot of things that Santee know, and a lot of things in here, Hoss, that is misconstrued here about year to day. All right. And yeah, I'm not telling no woman, all right, that is a single mom or what have you. Yeah, you can get a nigga to come in there to lay on you. I'm telling you that you can. Yes, I'm saying yes, you can. But that does not come with financial benefits, baby. All right. That's my point. All right. No, money is not attached to that. I told y'all in the case of scenario, when they're young and beautiful and spry here and you ain't got no stretch marks and all that shit like that, yeah, a young woman can act a fool, nigga. You can show out. All right. Yeah, you can get away with some shit. A woman like that, she can get gifts here, Hoss, without even kicking out any trim. All right. No, niggas are paying for apartments, buying cars, everything. All right. Yeah. When it's all in place. All right. Yeah, you damn right. No kids. It's all in place. You're young and spry. All right. No, ain't no stretch marks, none of that. All right. Yeah, you can get everything you need. All right. What you need? Let me talk to you for a second, baby girl. What you need? What's the problem? All right. Yes, and then you will make sure that you all the way good. All right. When you start to get old, man, I told you past the age of 30 years old and all that. All right. And I even tell y'all this here for your granddaddies or some of y'all pops or elderly people that y'all know in y'all families. All right. Look, the way that they treat a woman past the age of 30 is how they treat all the rest of the women. All right. 60 something years old. All right. Now, when you young, probably from that age of maybe like, all right, from maybe 20 something here, 21, 20 something, maybe all the way to about 26, 20, 27. All right, you get that young girl treatment there, baby girl. All right, shit. Everything else, nigga, once you get to it, you past the age 30 something, whatever his level is, what he call that, nigga. All right, you are just like Betty, nigga. All right, I don't care if you're 35. You just like Betty, that's 65. All right, it's all the same, man. All right. I'm trying to tell you something good for free. All right. No, mentally, it's all the same. All right. And you can get away with a whole lot less. All right. No, it's patience is shorter. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Now, speaking of this stuff I'm talking about here, a grandmother comes here in the case to address the mom of her grandchild because she's being stuck in this bond where she has to play babysitter. All right. And what she's trying to explain to the baby mama is, you understand, you getting child support, you getting all of this other shit. All right. Right. Okay. My son ain't like, we're not no babysitting service. You need to hire a babysitter. All right. Right. You taking my son downtown and you all in his pocket and shit. All right. Hold on 1 second. All right. No, grandma wasn't playing.
Yeah. When will you be back? You say what? When will you be back? Start preparing for a babysitter for him. And see what it. No, your son needs to start preparing. No, baby. No. My son is not a babysitter. He got to go to work. So what you're gonna need to do, start preparing yourself for a babysitter. We all got to do that. I ain't got to tell my son to do nothing. He's the baby daddy. Now he's working with you. You need to communicate better. He don't communicate. Why would you come to my house? This is your 5-year-old child. You better communicate better. That's my grandson. I'm not a babysitter. I don't have your phone number. Trust me, I would have called it. Somebody open the door. No, his daddy is not in South Park. He's not a babysitter. He's a baby daddy.
Right. You don't get all this. You're not getting all this shit, man. No, you used to using them and taking advantage of them because you used to be with him because he was your man. All right. These are different privileges. You cut off, heifer. All right. You getting what he's supposed to get as a father, which is he's supposed to have a connection with his son. Yeah, right. Dead right, nigga. All right. Yeah, I've looked at living in certain states there where I can be able to watch the beautiful connection there. At least my older brother and him communicating with his son every damn day. All right, no, it's something beautiful to see here. All right, bloodline wise, and looking at things as far as the creation of the next generation. All right, yeah, that's cool to me. All right, but in the same sense and preference, when you talk about these levels of things, her kids is grown, niggas. All right, her. All right, your grandmother. All right, she love her grandbaby. She love her grandson. All right, it's not about how much she cared for them. It's about you ain't gonna go ahead to get over it. All right, no, you cut off all that extra you used to get. All right, where you can dump the child off or do this and that and run off with your little peanut head friends. No, you got to keep the child now. When you start taking people down for child support, all right, what you're trying to show folks is that you got a full infrastructure here, all right, to protect these little loose spots, nigga. All right, no, because if you didn't, then they might as well get a child to the father. All right, no, you saying you have the most secure grounds and every damn thing else. That's also supposed to mean that the child got to be with you. All right, you want all the child support, don't you? You want all of it, don't you? All right, you want to refile or take him back to court if he don't pay all the child support, right? All right, well, you're gonna have to take care of all this babysitting. All right, yeah, shit. All right, and if he's gonna be watching the child, make sure that anybody that's watching your child, you shouldn't even have to tell somebody this, has your cell phone number. This is very irresponsible.
That means he can keep him every now and then. Every now and then. You better get a babysitter. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't like you. You better get a babysitter. Fuck you. Fuck you. Look here, Animal. You better get a babysitter for my grandbaby. We're not babysitters. We're not babysitters. Damn, I wish you was here. What the fuck you think I'm gonna be doing? What you think I'm gonna be doing?
No, she's from the old school, and she don't play that bullshit. She know many a heifers like yourself. She done been here before. All right? And you recognize when somebody trying to get over on you. You sitting here talking slick, trying to save face in front of whoever you in front of. All right? It ain't about all of that. All right? It's about what's the best interest for that child right there. Not you and your goddamn inflated ego here, Halls. All right? Yeah, you ain't going to embarrass me in front of nobody. You ain't going, you little big head joker. All right? Right. She keep trying to snap back every few minutes. Just shut up and soak up the goddamn game, Halls. Listen. All right? Oh, big old goddamn, oh, big Ninja Turtle head joker. All right? Listen for a second, nigga. Soak up the damn game. All right? You ain't even process what she just said. She just, all right? That's why ain't nobody watching your child next time. That's why. Just right there. All right? No, you're a pit bull, aren't you? No, you're a pit bull. All right? No, you're just like Mad Dog Williams. Yes, you are. All right? I believe you. All right? And that's why ain't nobody gonna look out. Yeah, why everybody acting like that? Yeah, because your mouth, nigga. All right? Shit. Everybody, when somebody sit there and done told you something, she done told you. All right? Yeah, and you still keep barking off. You don't know how to stop. All right? She ain't responsible. All right? No, I'm going to let her get you again. Hold on, because she keep trying to leave. All right? But when she stops and turn around, because the woman keep talking shit. All right? That's why she said, I wish you were here, goddammit. She said, yeah, what you think I'm going to be doing? All right? And you don't play with no old woman like this. She went upside your head. You got to understand, for the older people, they were young at one point in time. All right? So getting it popping for the thorough ones that's old, that's what they mean. All right? No, you're warning you just got, nigga. All right? No, you're warning you just got. Ain't nobody going to remind you, dude. You're just going to see a blade come out. All right? No, he's old to me, old heads. I ain't playing at all. All right? No, you playing. All right? Yeah. Now, what I say, your warning you just got, nigga. All right? When he told you to settle down. All right? Yeah, stop talking to me like that. All right? That was your warning. All right? You ain't had them other old niggas that used to count, man, before they shot you. All right? Would you count to 3? All right? I'm dead serious. Then you can look this shit up on YouTube. All right? Those are the nigga count to 3 before he shoots you. All right? He said, you know when a nigga start counting, the nigga start moving around. All right? Yes. All right? You know what time it is. The only thing that I understand with the old heads is that they at least had structure. All right? Meaning you knew when a bullet was coming. All right? They cleared people out the streets. All right? When a person had a wire and a nigga needed to talk and they had to chop it up and all that. All right? Wasn't innocent lives and people all in the damn street when they had to go out in the street to do what they had to do. All right? They made sure these things were appropriate and adult friendly, nigga. All right? Yeah, you couldn't come around a certain type of way. You'll get your ass whooped, nigga. All right? You wouldn't think about doing it. All right? Even for the cases, as he said, the hoes and the hookers and what have you. Yeah, they'd be looking like some of the women look like today here with all the damn special effects, all of that shit. He said the RuPaul look. All right? Yeah, that Shooky Hunter, what you call it, sexy red look. And as my sister said in here, she said they did that so they can have a disguise, so they can have dignity. They can put their regular clothes on, all right, no makeup, and go to the grocery store with their kids and shit. All right? Yeah, that's why they would put all that shit on. All right? Yeah, it was a disguise. All right? They put that wig on and all that shit. All right? No, it's an outfit to motherfuckers today. All right, but for the RuPaul shit, all right, yeah, it was to give them personal protection in the community. All right, shielding. You understand? All right, I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I'm just trying to, to educate. All right, right, for shielding. All right, yes, indeed. When you seen the circumstances of that, so always understand that for the dominant society, what they have recycled to go and give to us, all right, has never came from a righteous place. All right, it hasn't. All right, these are low life and trifling bastards who have recycled all the worst that they can about black people. All right, as much as they can. All right, yes. All right, all the worst. All right, you damn right, dude. When I look at certain instances and I go ahead to connect the dots like that. All right, yes, indeed. All right, let me get back to her case. All right, because as I said, she's in the right, y'all. All right, yeah, she ain't got to do nothing for you.
What the fuck you think I'm gonna be doing? What you think I'm gonna be doing? You ain't that bad.
Get away from my dog. Bye.
Trick.
All right, she call her a trick. All right, yeah, you ain't that bad. All right, leave grandmama alone, yo. All right, I'm guaranteeing. All right, no, individuals have had to face consequences. All right, no, don't let me catch you in close quarters, heifer. All right, don't let me catch you. All right, don't be in arm's reach. All right, y'all know you got some goddamn family members like that. That's crazy. All right, no, that's crazy, man. All right, jump on your ass. Huh? What did you say, nigga? All right, right. No, I forgot who you was for 2 seconds, nigga. All right, right. Shit, that's what looked like mama on. You ain't that bad. She's already sizing you up. All right. Yeah, she believes she can take you. All right. She got that wig on and shit. All right. And she believes she can take you. All right.
What the fuck you think I'm gonna be doing?
Huh?
What you think I'm gonna be doing?
Right.
You ain't that bad. Trick.
That's right. No, you ain't that bad. All right. Now she must have whooped somebody's ass in front of her or something. All right. There has to be some parallels to this. All right. I'm assuming such. All right. Yeah, you ain't that bad. All right. Well, you know something, Grandma, maybe that we don't know. All right. And she might have got some fools in order in front of her. All right. Colorado wants to give illegals all kinds of shit, family. All right. And we're watching you. All right. Yep, like the nigga off of Home Improvement looking over the fence, nigga. We're watching you, nigga. All right. What are you talking about? All right. No, you're not. All right. Black people need shit. All right. Hey, this is the problem. You want to know why you ain't gonna get reelected in November? Right there. No, you just screwed yourself. All right. Nope. You just lost the black vote right there. All right. Hold on.
Accusing the state of giving illegal immigrants college benefits like in-state tuition, financial aid, scholarships that they say should all be going to American citizens.
All those parents that are sitting at home right now thinking about their kids about to start college, many of them are going to have kids who aren't going to state schools in Colorado because their spots were taken by illegal aliens.
Jared Polis, he says states have the right to determine who to grant in-state tuition to. The federal government seizing control of determining in-state tuition across the country is absurd. In Colorado, we're expanding access to education to provide students with the skills to get good paying jobs and doubling down on strategies to save students money.
There's a certain truth in the fact that states can spend their money as they wish, and so they can burn as much money as they want on programs, and that includes giving money to people that are in the state who are undocumented. But there is a federal law. It is Section 8, the 1623. This law was passed by under President Clinton. It passed, by the way, by 370 votes to 37. It was very, very popular. You cannot offer this type of in-state benefit to people who are here illegally and deny it to U.S. citizens. Now, the difference.
And that's where the funk comes at. It's like the nerve of you foul-smelling human beings, dude. All right? Yeah, these little zombies and monsters you see tiptoeing around you, wagging their crusty ass, the decrepit finger. All right? It's all you niggas' fault for the reason why we ain't get nothing. All right? And you niggas are the reason why. No, the nerve of you. All right? When you know you wasn't offering us shit, dude. All right? No, you just staring at the door, looking in the doorway, looking like you disappointed and shit. Who gives a damn? All right? So are we. No, I'm disappointed too, nigga. Where's my money at? All right? You've been here for 30 years plus, and you're crusty as hell. All right? And ain't no money on the table. All right? Damn right I'm disappointed.
Here is considerable. It's not just taking slots in the Colorado school system. If you look at the University of Colorado at Boulder, the tuition there is $66,000. With in-state benefits, it goes down to $35,000. So that is over $30,000 difference that the state is essentially eating. That money is, so you're not only losing the slot, you're losing that money. If you look at the School of Mines in Colorado, the tuition there is $71,000 for out-of-state people, but the lower in-state is $46,000. So that difference again is being eaten by the state. Now, what the Congress did in 1996 is to say, look, if we have people here who are here illegally, if they're undocumented, they cannot get benefits that are denied to U.S. citizens. Now, courts have upheld that. The Fifth Circuit is the most recent court of appeals to say that's right. It struck down a law much like Colorado's.
Telling you, man. Pressing niggas in there. Stealing, man. He's stealing money. Alright? You ain't like that, man. You ain't supposed to get nothing. Alright? No, you're not. Says who? Alright? You getting this and you setting up programs that American citizens can't get none of. Alright? Now, got little bullshit bills to the side with John Lewis's name on and shit. Alright? Trying to piss the country away. Mm-hmm. John Lewis Voting Act, nigga, that got everything to do with illegals, all right, voting and shit. No, nigga. All right? Because black people didn't trust John Lewis, nigga. That's the point. All right? You know why that bill didn't get passed? Because we didn't trust that nigga. We looked at the shape of his head. We seen how long he been around. We understood he suffered from mush mouth, nigga. All right? His greatest achievement was getting put in the Boston Crab on Edmund Pettis Bridge, nigga. All right? And the young black people said, hell no. All right? No, I'm not preparing to take an ass whooping for you, nigga. All right? Yeah, I took a couple lumps across the forehead, young man. All right? You look at me. All right? I'm babbling. I suffer from permanent mush mouth, nigga. All right? You can take that good forehead of yours. All right, and you can take a couple of them. All right. No, this is what he wanted to feed the black people here. All right, the next generation, man. All right. No, they didn't buy that bullshit. All right. They ain't letting a nigga with a pair of corduroys on put them in the walls of Jericho, niggas. All right, some skinny neck joker with them these long dumbass boots on. All right. Yeah, you niggas is crazy. When you start telling this story to youngins, they want to know how much blood did you spill, nigga. All right? All right? Yeah. Not how much blood you shed, nigga. How somebody took a nightstick and just cracked you in the middle of your head and you got in a goddamn fetal position. All right? You know, and waited till a nigga finished, all right, striking all of it. All right? Yeah, smacking all fuck out you. All right, I don't want to hear about that story. All right, that's not a story of redemption, nigga. No, it isn't. All right, it's got nothing to do with anything. All right, no, I'm going to go and get in a fetal position, nigga. All right, like Adam 22, nigga. All right, the big black dudes in there. All right, yeah, no, I'm just nothing, nigga. Absolutely nothing. All right, if you seen that shit year to date, man, nigga wouldn't give you no praise for that. All right, they would be asking if something was mentally wrong with that black person. All right, yo, is he all right, nigga? Why you just get on the ground and let a nigga do him dirty? All right, you do something. All right, no, even if you're gonna get beat up. All right, yeah, still, you used to shove him to push him to do something. All right, you're just getting your ass whooped. All right, because I know the part of their joint that they had at that time was for Selma was non-violent and this, that, and the third. Did we need pieces of that core for society, for black folks to get anything legislations-wise? Yeah, we did, unfortunately. We needed that as much as we needed Malcolm X. We needed both. They had to balance each other out. You had to have the gangster side that was behind the scenes and whatever, and in your face here too as well. And you had to have the clean cut side. All right, they've been had that Rosa Parks thing for the Civil Rights Corps and the group that they had, but they had to have the right individuals and run that shit back as far as the bust and the boycott shit here. All right, and that's how Rosa Parks finally came about. They had to have the right individuals there with that, as far as to take care of that task, and even for her herself, because she wasn't married and what have you, the news media tried to attack her for that. All right, way back when at that time. All right, but the way that they would attack individuals like Malcolm X is, all right, they would go to people, young coons, and say, hey, man, yeah, Malcolm X served 10 years in prison. I know you don't want to be like him. All right, yeah, that's how they'll walk up on some of these coons. Oh, no, sir, no, sir. All right, I like things just as fine as they is. All right, this is what they would have popping off at that time. All right.
Oh, you trying to donate to me for scamming the white community? Bro, help me. I want to scam them some more. Hey, look, help me. I need they look. Maple send more bread to me. I like their bread. Oh, then after it, look, some dude said, "Here, $100. Go buy you something nice for yourself." Nigga, wouldn't pay my gym membership. Wouldn't picked up a rotisserie chicken. Wouldn't picked up my supplements, my creatine, and my pre-workout. My boy just went ahead and paid for the. Hey, I got you. Wouldn't picked up my supplements, my pre-workout, and everything. I identify as a 135-pound white woman.
There you go. No, now you can't take him to court. You can't sue him. You can't take a dime from him. Kiss my ass, nigga. All right. Now you can't get nothing. That's what you do. No, he identifies as a 135-pound white woman. This is how he sees himself. Don't try to go ahead to abuse him, Halls, or discriminate against him because you don't like the fact that them people then gave him all them donations, nigga. All right. They gave him big money. All right. I guess this Shallow Hendricks does not have an X account or what have you. So he set one up in a GoFundMe. All right. And they papered him up real quick. All right. Gave him a whole lot of bread. All right. So this is to stop the vultures from turning that car and circling around saying, hey, nigga. All right. No. I identify as a 135-pound white woman, nigga. Now get off my goddamn doorstep. All right? Get out of my face. All right? No, y'all made these rules, nigga. I don't want to hear shit. You created these rules. All right? Now abide by them. All right? Get out of my face. All right? No, I identify as a 135-pound white woman. All right, let me finish now get away from my door so I can finish counting this money. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and legally ain't a damn thing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do. All right, yeah, he got you, huh? This nigga right here, he got you.
Boy, woke up this morning with me, had me a good old breakfast, courtesy of the white man. You finally did something for me. Yo, got him. Hey. Drop my. Oh, you trying to donate to me for scamming the white community? Bro, help me. I want to scam them some more. Hey, look, help me. I need they look. Maple send more bread to me. I like their bread. Oh, then after it, look, some dude said, "Here, $100. Go buy you something nice for yourself." Nigga, wouldn't pay my gym membership. Wouldn't picked up a rotisserie chicken. Wouldn't picked up my supplements, my creatine, and my pre-workout. My boy just went ahead and paid for the. Hey, I got you. Wouldn't picked up my supplements, my pre-workout, and everything. I identify as a 135-pound white woman.
Yep. Now back away from him. Huh? Back away from him. Bag back, nigga. All right, that's harassment, what you doing. That's called harassment. All right, now I don't know what else. All right, what you keep coming by the door for every time you think you hear him counting money. All right, yeah, this is some bullshit, all right, right, this is harassment, dude. You can't just come after a brother, all right, yeah, because he was smart on the take, Halls. All right. No, he was quick on his feet. He knew how to move. All right. Yeah, he robbed the bank real quick. All right. Yeah. He put Shallow Hendricks' account, her face right there, put her name up there on the GoFundMe, and y'all paid her. All right. The joke's on you. Mm-hmm. No, and you can't take him to court neither. All right. Yeah. That was the best way he could end that. I identify as a 135-pound white woman. All right, there's his shield right there. You gotta leave him alone. Nope, you gotta get out of his face. All right, the rules. All right, now they're your rules, nigga. All right, shit. All right, you got folks got to get out the women's spy and everything. All right, you got to get out. All right, You can sit in there, but you ain't gonna be comfortable. All right. Yeah. You gotta hurry up and start moving. All right. Yeah. And the rules have gotten intense, all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've gotten. I mean, for everybody. All right. All parties included. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Now let me go back over here to get on some of this black and brown stuff because we got some scamming going on. All right. Watch everybody's hands. They said nobody move, nigga. Nobody move. All right. Now some bread had went to take place to be given, and as they were dealing with these jokers, they were in here trying to do something illegal. All right. So in that process, law enforcement had to be called, and you'd be able to hear from the police's mouth as well here. All right, about how suspicious some of this activity is. All right. You got your money involved, man. You can't be playing with these people. And I told you folks already, I warned individuals, dude, if you want to spend paper, go find a black establishment. This shit happens to you. Black folks are not here to have any remorse for you. All right. We're not. All right. I hope for the sake of me playing this, that this has a good ending. All right. But if it doesn't, all right, y'all have been warned. All right. There you.
She said $2,600. I brought $2,600.
Yeah. And we was here in time. No, we don't.
No, it's no. I bring what I want.
No,
I'm
we
not,
don't.
brother.
Call me.
How you doing? I'm all right. Bought payment, and we've been here since 4 o'clock. I don't know what they're doing, but they stopped counting the money. They're just back there. Yeah.
It will matter. We do not get involved. All we're here to do is keep the peace.
So you know what? I would give them the cash. I would come here and I would wait, and I made sure I was here and for time. Like I said, it's predatory, and so.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
And
I don't disagree on you on that part.
Further, your results, you're gonna have to come back tomorrow.
No, I'm here. Well, you said I'm here. I'm here to count. They said they count good.
Right. Well, I mean, that's entirely up to you. You can keep on waiting. Yeah. They said they'll go release it. They're gonna count it. And they're gonna release it tomorrow. Y'all could just take your money back, make it easier.
No, because I have a commercial vehicle with a freight broker.
So you've made up your mind, and they've made up their mind. That's it.
The mind being made was me doing the cash, sir.
That's not cash. That is coins.
Why don't you Google right now and tell me if coins are cash? And tell me what Google says. I'll show you because I did it before I came. Before I came, church count's not even right. You don't even know. This is legal cash, sir.
I suggest just a suggestion, but you've made up your mind, so we're gonna leave it.
Before we leave, they're not giving me a total count.
I suggest you just take the whole thing back.
How? But we need a count though.
But what if they don't give me all of it?
That's the whole point. That's the thing.
She should have been counting how much she had.
Man, if you didn't have time for games, you brought coins. There's
no, and that's fine. We brought coins.
Now this is theft. So now we don't need what we got, she said. We don't know what we got. Now she's saying they don't have nothing. That's theft. Now I'm upset. Now she's saying she don't know what she got. All the money we already gave her, over $1,000. Anything over $1,000 is theft.
That's a felony.
The payment is $2,500. We have $2,067. Remaining balance is $433. Just give me $3 for the remaining balance.
Okay. All right, it's 20. Bro, you can't have a. I don't need it, but you got a drunk guy here, bro, and you see how he's acting towards me. Huh?
You don't have nothing to do with it.
Bro, you got a drunk person talking to me, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He's been acting crazy, bro. I'm trying to go.
You wanna go home, bro? Huh? I know you wanna go home. You wanna get that money back, right?
Bro,
$2,500 you feel poor. You wanna get that shit back.
I know I'm gonna get it back.
Exactly. So come on, bro. You know.
Yeah. And this shit is crazy. All right. Yeah, you're talking about felonies being committed, shady individuals coming in here. Police got to get involved. All right. That's what I mean. All right. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give you somebody you can point the finger at. All right. Let me help you out. All right. Because you're probably sitting here, okay, which one of these raggedy ass niggas?
All right, I got an octogenarian for you. All right, no, he's just as old as the rest of these bastards or Bernie Sanders and anyone else. They all 80 plus niggas. All right, no octogenarians. That's the correct term. All right, you know, like Gen Zs and what you call it, these are octogenarians. All right, that's what they are. All right, old, dried up, decrepit bastards here, who will not get out the way. You're not needed for anything. All right, no, all you can do is tip a plant over, dude, and put a mess on the floor. All right, that's it. Fall into something. All right, with your cane. All right, yes, that's all you can do. All right, yes. When you sitting in there, who's got Al Green in here before he lost his seat? That's why ain't nobody gave a shit. They redistricted and took his seat off the board. All right, but he said he was in there with Donald Trump while he was talking during his speech, and he kept waving his cane in the air. All right, and Charlemagne had asked him. He said on the Breakfast Club, he's like, "What were you saying to Donald Trump?" He said, "Yeah, I was telling him you can't take back in Medicare, Medicaid, and Medicare. You couldn't reduce it to Medicaid and Medicare." I'm like, this dried up bastard, dude. All right, you don't get it. You don't understand. All right, there are young people here that are completely healthy that don't give a damn about that bullshit you talking about. All right, you know it's for old people. All right, to get cheap medication and shit. All right, this is what they always been selling to you. All right, and if people's circumstances are a little bit more worse, then they get cash for they Medicaid and Medicare too. That's what some of the, all right, you might see plus size white women that got kids. All right, right. Yo, they get a check. All right, hey, these folks are eating off of this stuff. All right, I didn't know all this stuff was going on off that Medicaid and Medicare. All right, I had no idea. All right, them folks is in there getting hit off, man. But it's mainly for old people. That's who it's for. Young people ain't interested. This ain't nothing they get moved by. You sit in here and fake in front about taking college debt and what you call it away from them. All right, just to lie and try to act like that's reparations and all of this trash, man. You purposely trying to be confusing, nigga, because you actually ain't got nothing for them. All right, that's the game. All right, mix enough conversation politically to make it you feel as if something's moving around here. That's not, nigga. All right, when they're serious about their business politically, meaning these politicians, they get in there on the floor to go vote and pass bills together. All right, you see bipartisanship in certain cases popping on. All right, and I tell y'all that to this level. All right, there are very few things that the Republicans and Democrats don't agree on. They agree on damn near everything. All right, it's just a few things in between, all right, that they got their hiccups with. All right, that's why these people say these are pillars on the same wing here. If you start talking about cash payments to freedmen here, they all sound the same. All right, I don't give a damn what politician that you like. The only guy that you ever seen that was black first, all right, who would I tell you what his name was? All right, what was his name? Marion Barry, nigga. All right. That's it. Yeah. Marion Barry, nigga. All right. No, he was black first. He said, I don't want them Asian restaurants and Chinese food spots in our neighborhood. All right. We don't need that shit. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need that. We need to get some more black restaurants then. All right. That's what he said. All right, that's my damn man. I don't give a shit how much crack he smoked, nigga. I don't care. All right, get him some more crack and get him some more hoes and get out the way, nigga. He's taking care of black people. Huh? No, black people is getting government contracts, nigga. All right, shut your dirty ass up. All right, I don't want to hear. Don't come to tell me to snitch on him about nothing, nigga. All right, because he stands. All right, yeah, he stands, nigga. All right, all the way. All right, he said black people are getting government contracts, nigga. All right, He stood up there to the podium and said that this is chocolate city. All right. And our brother. All right. Yep. Yep. He said this here is chocolate city. All right. You understand? All right. And he held it down. You understand? And that just goes to show me here from any case where I see a little frog-faced politician in here lying to you. All right. No, he's talking. I'm going to make sure I found the clip first. I found it. All right. When you find these niggas lying and talking all this over. All right. Back alley bullshit, nigga. All right. It can be said. Not only can it be said, it can be done. It could be advocated upon. The politician that you put in place can move like that because we've seen Marion Barry do it. All right. No, we've seen him do it. So we have gotten, at least in some form, of what it looks like to be black first. We're not asking you to be perfect. We're not asking you to have this unpolished life where you haven't lived and you ain't experienced things and all. No, we're not even asking to be your best friend, dude, to live in your house. We're just trying to say, as a politician, if you are black, then you're taking care of black people, dude. That's the point. All right. You don't become some politician here coming and scraping for the black vote and all of this black thing, black. And then as soon as you do, you out here hooking up everybody else. All right. You don't remember nobody black. All right. As soon as we put you on. All right. No, you don't know black people no more. All right. Kanan, don't even remember your name. All right. This is how they go ahead to play with us now. All right. No, they use your votes here in these cases politically to go take care of everybody else. All right. That's how it usually goes back in here to vote. All right. If you want to hear evidence on that, look at the council that they found in California, calling us all types of N-words here, talking about black folks, and the resources that they were going to take away from the black communities there. All right. To take care of their people some more. All right. As they made joke and all this other shit about it. And some of them even refused to resign, nigga. All right. They refused to leave. All right. You got caught being racist, dude. What do you mean you ain't going nowhere? All right. Right. Yeah. One of them got his ass thrown out of a Christmas party. All right. Somebody, I don't know, some random nigga. All right. Some random nigga. All right. Ran up on him. All right. And put hands on him. All right, talking about he wasn't leaving. No, yeah, I mean, maybe you thought you weren't. All right, but you're getting up out of here off. All right, yeah, that might have been your first initial thought, nigga. All right, right. Somebody put some big tall nigga put their hands on him. All right, that's all I remember. All right, yes indeed. Yeah. I think he went to like the Tavis Smiley show for an interview afterwards. We have one of these jokers. There's a couple of them. All right, hold on one second. All right, let me make sure I still got a couple of things lined up here. There we go. All right, let me get back to where I'm at. Fair use.
I want to ask you about AI. There's so much that it's changing in terms of the future of work and our economy. Do you use AI? Have you ever used an LLM?
No, somebody was telling me I ought to, but I never have.
No ChatGPT, no Claude for you?
Believe it or not, I didn't know what that was until about a week ago.
Which one?
ChatGPT or whatever it is.
You didn't know till a week ago. Wow, I'm jealous. You've got yourself in a bubble.
That may sound strange to you. I don't know. I didn't know what that was.
Okay, have you been to a data center or anything like that? Or no? Okay. I guess I'm wondering, like, with the speed of technological changes right now, with how much people are anxious about the ways AI and work might change because of it, how do you effectively legislate as a member who is distant from some of those technological shifts that are affecting folks' lives right now?
I have a great staff. You know, I wish I could know everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know everything. And I don't spend my time trying to learn everything.
Yes. This goes back to my point. Old niggas stuck in their ways. All right. No, damn you young niggas. I don't give a shit how high rent is or your gas and electric. All right. I don't give a shit, dude, if you got to work 3 or 4 jobs, nigga, just to keep the goddamn ceiling on top of you.
All right, no, just to keep the bottom from falling out. All right, you understand? I want shit to stay exactly the way that it is. All right, thus I'm not learning anything new about society because I ain't got to learn nothing new. All right, yeah. Now, all they want is a peaceful death for these old niggas. They didn't already got this. All right, hey, they just sold you out. Hold on.
What I spend my time doing is trying to surround myself with people who do know stuff. I know how to legislate. I know how to build relationships. And I hire people to bring knowledge into the game that I can put to practice.
Add knowledge to the game. No, I need him going off. Give me this other joint, man. All right. No, this is not right. All right. I want the joint where he went off. All right. Because he just lost his composure earlier. All right. I want that. All right. I like James Clyburn when he loses his composure. All right. No, because it's some of the most best shit you can ever see. All right. Yes, indeed. If you want to know what's going on in them boardrooms, all right, you know what them emails are looking like, all right, when they cussing his little bootlicking ass out, all right, I'll be able to show you something in just a second, all right, right here, all right, there it is, all right, really, this might be it, all right, there we go.
What lessons did you take from
the? Well, I thought that's what I was just giving y'all, and I apologize. That's why I was kind of looking confused. Fair use.
Biden administration? Like political lessons. Like, was there any political lesson you think there is to take from an administration whose central goal was to stop Donald Trump's return? And here we are.
And he stopped it.
I mean, you stopped it and enabled, I think some would argue.
Well, when the white vote turned out 71% 2 years ago, and the black vote turned out 59%, you tell me whose fault that is.
I get
yours, nigga. Yours. You crusty bastards who won't get out the way. You. I don't give a shit about Tina Knowles, nigga. No one cares. All right? Now, I just got a call from the rest of black society. Nobody gives a fat rat's ass, nigga. All right, they told me to tell you. All right, no one cares, nigga. All right, and you're mad. All right, you guys pissed away all this goddamn money here, all so much that y'all owed about what 20 million or whatever, 20 million after all this, after having large amounts of bread here, dude. All right, starting off, pissed away every damn dime, even threw some money to the Chitlin circuit, nigga. All right, with Roland Martin and Al Sharpton's National Action Network. All right, threw them some money here too. Everybody got paid. All right, you understand? And she still lost, nigga. All right, all the way going across the board. All right, yeah, that's why I told you in here. He said he ain't got to learn nothing new, and this comes from old thinking, because the old process of political thinking is to buck up at black people. All right, to get up in your chest like Joe Clark or something. All right, what some of these old niggas think they is. All right, you're a goddamn disgrace. All right, you're a disgrace when it comes to young black people. You ain't shit. You ain't got to respect a nigga like him, young folks. He ain't did nothing for you. All right. When it comes to listening to the message and getting young folks to at least hear you out, they pay attention to the individuals that have done shit for them, dude. All right, you can't criticize, you can't buck at a person, you can't say shit to them if you ain't never did a damn thing for them, James. All right, it don't even make mathematical sense, dude. All right, that's why you go in here. Oh, who's to blame? You niggas. All right, yeah, y'all have separated your resource teams here, Halls, to going after a bunch of the buffer classes. All right, y'all voluntarily took your money and decided to do that during election time, so you get what you put out, nigga. All right, right. Now go do the math on that.
Yes, only 59% of African Americans went to the polls 2 years ago.
It's tough for me personally to blame black voters for the last election more than it is to blame President Joe Biden.
That's the fact. It wasn't Joe Biden on the ticket. It was Kamala Harris on the ticket.
For 107 days after
It
he
was
decided
Kamala
to.
Harris on the ticket.
I guess I just wanted to see if there was a clear political lesson you took from that moment, and whether you think something applies in this kind of larger democratic rethink after. But I hear you. You're saying that you think it was a media problem. It was a branding problem. It was a candidate problem.
I didn't say that. The media had nothing to do with that 59%. If that 59% had been 69%, she would have won.
I guess so. Is the argument that black people let Kamala Harris down?
Oh, in many instances, absolutely. If you don't show up to vote, what are you doing?
Shut up, nigga.
Is there no valid?
Man, shut your crusty ass up, nigga. Let me tell you something. We don't owe you nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Look at his face. All right, he mad, y'all. Look at him. We don't owe you shit. All right? You been sitting around here 30-something years, nigga. You're 86 years old. You ain't shit. All right? Your daughter's running for office and you in her way, nigga, because you won't get out the way, dude. He trying to run for Congress one more time. For what, nigga? Why? All right? Let the suffering of the good people there, South Carolina, let them go, nigga. All right? Yeah, get unhand them, nigga. All right? You just an old, bitter Sambo who was only worried about yourself. This is why every time we hear about this shit here, this is about his personal feelings. All right? Yeah. Even a reporter, you did good with the questionnaire because this forced everything to hang out. You already knew he was irritated. All right? Yeah, he puts all this at black people here, Halls. All right? Because these white folks have been kicking his ass for the last couple of years, treating him, talking to him like he's shit. All right? And we know it, nigga. All right? No, the bottom of the mud. A broken tool, an old funky tool that can't get the job done is not going to be treated respectfully, nigga. All right? Yeah, he got to run for Congress while your daughter's running for Congress. All right? Get out of the way. All right? Shouldn't you be helping endorse her, dude? All right? Yeah, that's how greedy he is. All right? That's why I told you they already got their money. It's just to make sure that you, even down to his kids, nigga, you don't get nothing. All right? You ain't gonna tell me why it would be a smart reason, Halls, for the circumstances of this person here to get so and so many years here at 86, nigga. How is that health-wise responsible, nigga? All right? No, the nigga could die at any minute. All right?
What are you doing?
86 years.
Is there no valid reason why black voters could not have felt heard by the last Democratic election? Is there no valid reason that they would have?
There might be. I'd like to know what it is.
What lessons did you take from the Biden administration? Like political lessons. Like, was there any political lesson you think there is to take from an administration whose central goal was to stop Donald Trump's return? And here we are.
And he stopped it.
I mean, you stopped it and enabled, I think some would argue.
Well, when the white vote turned out 71% 2 years ago, and the black vote turned out 59%, you tell me whose fault that is.
I guess
only 59% of African Americans went to the polls 2 years ago.
It's tough for me personally to blame black voters for the last election more than it is to blame President Joe Biden.
That's the fact. It wasn't Joe Biden on the ticket. It was Kamala Harris on the ticket.
For 107 days after he decided
Kamala Harris on the ticket.
I guess I just wanted to see if there was a clear political lesson you took from that moment, and whether you think something applies in this kind of larger democratic rethink after. But I hear you. You're saying that you think it was a media problem. It was a branding problem. It was a candidate problem.
I didn't say that. The media had nothing to do with that 59%. If that 59% had been 69%, she would have won.
if y'all old niggas can get your ass out of the way quick enough, all right, it might be something left to salvage of the Democratic Party. All right, if you can get a Greyhound bus and take Elizabeth Warren, all right, Maxine Waters, all right, Bernie Sanders, all right, you understand? Chuck Schumer, all right, Mitch McConnell. Now we'll go to the Republican side too, but take all these old jokers with you, all right? You know, all of them who hunched over and in bad shape, all right, walking around here looking like mutants right now. All right, get your old ass out of here, nigga. All right, no, you destroyed. You got gray hair and all that. You got to get out of here. All right, you ain't been doing nothing. All right, it wouldn't make or break us, nigga. It wouldn't. All right, who's doing what then? There are some politicians that's black that's doing a little bit here, all right, but it doesn't count to me if that's not your number one priority on how you move. All right. When you see people do shit for black people politically, sports-wise, something otherwise, those people go out here and they make sacrifices. So understand, even to myself here, to whatever territory people want to speak upon, some folks like my sports better, me talking about Game of Thrones better. They may like the context of anything else I was speaking of better than me going to politics. And I get that. I understand that. All right. But some folks are here just for the cases of my politics. I'm glad I'm versed in a lot of different things. All right, but when I go and speak to this, and I mean this sincerely here, dude, all right, being black first is not this case of, okay, you just clicking a goddamn switch on because we speaking about this issue here. All right, period. That's knowing everything front to back that has to do with this political shit. All right, and the reason why, all right, the old niggas have no skin in the game here is that they don't care to relate to the young people. They just want to keep the system the way it is. All right. That's what they're playing tug of war upon. All right. And they can't confuse you with black and brown, people of color, minority coalition, this, that, and the third. All of these terms in here that brought you in this one big melting pot situation where at the end, black folks don't get a goddamn thing, or you get a few crumbs flicked at the table at a select few. All right. No. All right, we need to get our slice of the pie since we see everybody else getting in. All right, and that comes with us being serious about our principles when we talk about reparations, holding down this shit here, halls, reminding folks of what the deal is, never being afraid to educate the next person, and keeping the objective going. Nigga. All right, yes, keep going. All right, there's always going to be more political information for me to sit down and chop it up with y'all about because these niggas ain't going to quit. We're going to break them, dude. All right, take a bunch of these embarrassing moments publicly for a lot of these jackasses to realize that, look, all right, no, there ain't no juice left. You ain't got none. All right, you trying to cuss out, niggas and talk down on us, but it ain't a nigga to talk down to. Everybody who supports you got gray hair, nigga. That's your base. All right. No, it isn't. You can sit here. He can have his young people there at the college he goes to. They don't fool with his crusty ass like that. All right. No, not for real. All right. I ain't never heard no young person say, when I grow up, I want to be just like James Clyburn. All right. And you ain't never going to hear it. All right. That's bullshit. All right. I ain't never heard it, dude. When I go ahead to say that thing is that these politicians ain't leaders. You can say the same thing about Cory Booker. All right. You can go ahead to say the same thing, as maybe except for the cases of Barack Obama, but you can say the same thing about damn the rest of these damn niggas. All right. Questionable, sideways looking niggas, dude. All right. Barack Obama has that stench on him now because of his public statements. All right. There. He got that stench on him. All right. And it's there. All right, even if you wanted to look away at certain shit, now you just got to stare directly at it. All right, because he said it, nigga. All right, right. What are you gonna do? All right, and I'm not much on trying to act like the elephant ain't in the room. All right, I don't do that. All right, I think it's always best to be straightforward with people. All right, yeah, even if it's an uncomfortable moment, nigga. All right, well, let's get this uncomfortableness over with real quick so we can get back to chilling. All right, or whatever's going to happen. Understand? Right.
I guess so. Is the argument that black people let Kamala Harris down?
Oh, in many instances, absolutely. If you don't show up to vote, what are you doing?
You're protecting your political investments and reminding people to respect you, and that your vote don't come cheap, nigga. All right, we're not some cheap ass niggas that you can go ahead, all right, and buy off with some collard greens and a few biscuits and a t-shirt, nigga. All right, yeah, that's what we're telling you. All right, to pony up the dough, nigga, to give us all that money. Goddamn it, the same money you sitting here floating to illegals, you talking about sleeping on the floor and shit. They hand us some of that bread, nigga. All right, no, the money you claim that you didn't have. All right, goddamn it. All right, I don't want to hear about the budget. All right, no, what you got? You know, oh goddamn it, the budget. Oh my God, kiss my ass. All right, no, where that money at? All right. When we come to talk to your funky ass, your crusty octogenarian ass, nigga, all right, and you don't have that bread, all right, I understand this is going to be one more of them uncomfortable moments, nigga, all right, it's going to be another one of them, all right, yes, indeed, all right, and we have been handling the game with a vicious hand. I told you the cycle is going to be something similar, all right, to a nigga on your bread, man. All right, yeah, and you catch this nigga in the store buying liquor and pork rinds and all types of shit, and he ain't got your bread. All right, yeah, he got a woman at the counter, everything. All right, yeah, he owe you money. He ain't been answering your calls, nothing. All right, right, yeah, and you just at that point there, he's sitting there explaining to you about how he ain't got your bread. All right, and then mid-conversation, man, I ain't got it, man, and your hand just comes out, wham, wham, wham. All right, nigga. All right, next time I see you, all right, you better have my bread, or the same thing will happen to you. All right, this is how we dealing with the damn Democrats. All right, yes, you better have my paper. You better, nigga, the money better be right, nigga. All right, what are you talking about? All right. We told you we wanted reparations, cash, nigga, cash. All right, but you don't understand. All right, you're gonna talk to me stupid. I'm gonna talk to you dumb. All right, yeah, we're gonna handle this like some adults in here, all right, where you remember what the hell I just said. Where you niggas is walking in here, understanding that for what black people's interest is not in their best interest. So they keep trying to talk around us. All right, hoe ass niggas. All right, you keep trying to bullshit us, dude, and bullshit the baker. All right, and hopefully we'll go to sleep and we won't remember about that money we was talking about. All right, it's 2026 and we still got our goddamn foot on your neck, dude. All right, this is why this old nigga is back here whining like this. All right, it ain't because they're comfortable. All right, this doesn't come from comfort, nigga. All right, that code comes from niggas picking the phone up and folks are cussing you out from the DNC. Oh, what are you old, decrepit nigga? What's going on? All right, I thought you said you had the game on lock, nigga. All right, your finger was on the pulse of this shit. All right, yeah. All right, everybody calling this dried up nigga 3 o'clock in the morning, cussing his ass out. All right, shit. No, I wouldn't doubt it. All right, yeah, he mad, man. All right, going to them cocktail parties ain't so comfortable here today, is it? All right, yeah, when you see people giving you the cold shoulder. All right, no, you're not the old nigga you was, Clyburn. You used to deliver, you old bootlicking nigga. All right, now you're a Sambo. Now you're a bitter, angry Sambo, dude. All right, and black people don't even like you. All right, no, black people only can't stand your funky ass. All right, we destroyed your fish fry, nigga. All right, rolled right up on your ass, dude. All right, started asking for reparations. All right, he was handing shit out to white folks and everything, talking about what he was gonna get in. All right, while everybody else get a damn fish sandwich. All right, this is a funky nigga right here.
All right, it's how you want to disrespect black people. You get a fish and you get, all right, give me your vote, and you get 2 pieces of fish. All right, no, he's one of them type niggas, man. All right, disgusted. And when we jumped on his ass up in there about reparations, all right, when you seen him at the end, he was at the table with a big cup of cognac, angry, cursing at a nigga. Said, "Why y'all keep fucking with me, man?" All right, yeah, he thought he was off to the side or something. All right, why y'all keep fucking with me? All right, no, he one of them old niggas.
I guess so. Is the argument that black people let Kamala Harris down?
Oh, in many instances, absolutely. If you don't show up to vote, what are you doing?
Is there no
whose fault is
valid
that?
reason why black voters could not have felt heard by the last Democratic election? Is there no valid reason that
Well,
they would have?
There might be. I'd like to know what it is.
All right, and black folks had him stretched out. The largest cup of cognac I haven't seen a nigga with in the middle of the day. All right, yeah, stretched all the way stretched out, man. All right, he trying to figure out what he gonna tell these white folks, man. All right, he fucked his shit all up. All right, you don't know what he gonna say to him. All right, damn niggas do it every time, man. Damn niggas. All right, trying to get his thoughts together. All right, no, you just know you're in trouble, man. All right, this shit did not turn out the way you planned. It ain't turned out the way you planned. All right, I was hoping you can come in and put on a show and, all right, hand out a couple pieces of fish and vibe out. All right, and Friedman let you know that this was not gonna be that. Man. All right, that we're not entertaining that, boss. All right, what's up with that money? All right, you little baked bean head joker. All right, what's up with that bread? All right, yeah. All right, absolutely. Excuse me. Shout out to all the black folks that are stomped down, running down on these niggas in the street, making life very uncomfortable, nigga. Thank you. All right. No, it's hard doing this work all on your own. All right. So we understand how new black media works here and how great and consistent every brother and sister is. And I just want to say, if nobody's told y'all, man, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all to life. Keep going, man. All right. Yes, indeed. And we can move with the energy that we have, Halls, because of our consistency and our compassion for this. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Remember that. All right. Shit. We actually love what we're doing. All right. He said ICE removes former NFL player Daniel Omega Adangu, all right, who has a criminal record for overstaying his visa. Damn. So they throwing out damn NFL players. Shit. No, ICE came in here. All right, they can get that big nigga too. All right. Yeah, this nigga in here who looks like a young who's that nigga that Tyson fought back in the day, Eric? The guy from Britain, the Britain dude that he fought there, the real dark skin. Frank Bruno, there it is right there. Yeah, Frank Bruno. All right, just a Frank. Who's that? Frank Bruno? Yeah, man. Frank Bruno got all types of strange shit going on, man. He's suffering from mental health illness, man. All right. Last time I checked, man. But hopefully everything good with him. I think he needs to stay out the ring. Mm-hmm. That was a tough motherfucker, man. I don't know nobody else would go like 8-9 rounds with Mike Tyson back then, man. Tyson was a nigga that you wasn't going to just keep standing in front of, dude, around that time. All right? Not really. All right? You get your goddamn feet moving or get knocked out, dude. All right? You better move. All right? No, he coming to put niggas to sleep. You understand? All right? Now, I hope you got good footwork, nigga. All right? Yeah, Tyson moved like no other. He was just vicious. Now, somebody roasted Alcho
All right, really bad. They said the only mistake in Huey's career, all right, nigga scammed his way to getting drafted. All right, and this is a Sambo by the name of Oucho. All right, as a young man. All right, he was a coon as a young man, and he's a bigger bootleg now as an older statesman. All right, with a flat top. All right, that's what I have to say about it. All right, yeah. Yeah, you nigga gonna try to tell black people there's a certain way to behave to get shit from white folks. There's a refined way of coonery. All right, yeah, to where we can get through the white folks. Like this not Nigerian in here talking about he ain't been damaged with the trauma. He hasn't been through all the trauma that black people. So I can be able to listen to them and listen to white folks and like, nigga, get your corny ass out of here. All right, yeah. All right, yeah, like he's the goddamn white folks whisperer, nigga. All right, you're just a Sambo, man. All right, we call them tellers, dude. When you come from a foreign nation, we call them tellers. All right, that concept is a foreign coon, nigga. That's all that means. All right, and simple context. All right, yeah, you're just a foreign coon. All right. 1 second in here. Speaking of tethers, let's go on over to Chicago for a second. All right, here comes this nigga against, what's it, Mensa or what have you. All right, I'm gonna read my sister's caption. I got to for these last pieces. She says, all right, Miss Snacks says that, mind you, this fool wants to play Prince Roger Nelson. He can't even respect our culture or identity, but wants to assume the role of one of our icons. No, thank you. All right. We keep telling y'all that it feels inauthentic when those not of the soil play in these biopics. Absolutely. All right. Yes, indeed. Why do black people deny being African? DNA tests. We're like, what are we talking about here? All right. I believe everybody in here, all right, can understand that everyone came from Africa. All of these things are true. All right. But let me go ahead and play and see what he's talking about before I make any assumptions.
I'm saying he's not an African and Africa stinks.
I'm not African. Someone went to Africa and told me people stink.
Now, obviously, this is ridiculously disrespectful and ignorant, but I love Killer. So let's approach this empirically. Why don't we do a history of the name Cameron Giles? Giles is a medieval French name, originally used by the followers of a one Saint Giles, a nigga that looked like this. Not exactly a striking resemblance, even if you put him in a pink fur. On the other hand, there were plenty of slaveholders named Giles. Written records trace the human beings they enslaved to Africa, oftentimes referring to them as Coromantee.
What's the point, dude? All right, that's what I mean here. We got to go outside the lines again.
If they was from modern-day Ghana, Mandingos if they were from the Sahel.
Yeah, he's speaking about Africans or whatever his case is. All right, hold on 1 second. Fair use. Yeah, we are.
Igbos if they were from modern-day Nigeria. But clearly, the name Giles was passed down from someone who enslaved Africans. Now, if modern science places human beings at 300,000 years old and the oldest archaeological evidence of Homo sapiens is in Africa, Morocco, South Africa, Ethiopia, then I'll struggle to understand how 500 years here erases 299,500 years in Africa. Culturally, you resonate with America. Fine.
That's the end of the deal, nigga. That's it. You want to talk out of a rabbit's ass, nigga. That's your problem. All right? Let's go to heights and extents around a bamboo corner down Bucks Road, nigga. All right? So we can hand somebody some credit that they didn't earn. That's what you want to do. All right? Let me help you out while you're sneaking around. All right? No, kick him up his ass along the field, dude. All right? This is what he's doing. All right? Yeah. Trying to connect some bullshit to us. All right? But in order to do that, I have to go in extreme. I got to run 10 laps around the building, nigga. All right? All right? That's why I told you all this extra political babbling ain't no good.
All right, this is what the plebiscite babble leads to.
The nationality. You may have European or indigenous blood, but your ancestral origin is overwhelmingly African. Take a DNA test. You tell me what it says. I can see Killer being like Cherokee, but you finna have a lot of Nigeria in there, my guy. Don't get mad at me because I love Cam. But like, Africa stinks? Come on. I mean, it stinks everywhere, nigga.
No, it doesn't. No, this comes from niggas used to being funky, nigga. All right? You don't care if it's a nigga stinking around you. You don't give a shit. All right? It's all good. All right? Pass the funk halls. Pass the mustard. All right? No, peeling oranges and shit, man. What you like? What's funny about being funky? I'd like to know, man. All right? Well, where's the joke at about a bad smelling nigga? Huh? Where the punchline at? All right? I know a lot of shit that's funny, man. All right? But some bad odor, some sour smelling nigga. All right? That ain't nothing I'm laughing at, dude. All right? Yeah, that is a goddamn nigga. That's health problems y'all got over there. All right? When niggas is musty. All right? When you ain't got garbage properly thrown out, nigga. All right? Folks are damn defecating in the middle of the street. That's a problem, nigga. All right? Sane individuals. I'm talking about your mechanics and doctors and shit defecating in the middle of the street, nigga. All right? Yes. Don't try to mix that with us. No, thank you. All right? You talk to us with the utmost respect, Halls. All right? We provided a lane so that your peoples can come in and get paid. All we've ever said was be respectful to that, man, especially politically, because we don't come into y'all cribs being disrespectful, dude. All right? None of that. We know better than to come in y'all lane and be doing weird shit like this. What are you talking about? All right? Yeah. No, look, the smell of odors and shit like that is important to Friedman. Friedman love keeping our shit in order and clean and up to date. All right? Looking proper. All right, these are one of our strong suits. Yeah, this bad smelling nigga. Is that a problem? It's every day of the week, every day. All right. No, it ain't good for you to be a bad smelling nigga on this day. All right, you can kind of get a pass. Won't nobody say nothing. No. All right. No, he's trying to reason to you why being funky is okay. All right. Yeah, you understand? All right. No, why the Democrats then paid for his stinking ass to be out here? All right, no, they keep paying. All right, yeah, that's who sent him out here. I do not believe he does this corny ass shit on his own. All right,
My guy. Don't get mad at me because I love Cam. But like, Africa stinks? Come on. I mean, it stinks everywhere, nigga.
No, it don't, nigga.
My dogs are shit in my backyard. Now
Right. And some of y'all used to live in a certain way. I seen a dude just came from Puerto Rico. All right, down in the subway there in the US. You all right? Yeah, down in the subway there in the US there. All right. And he walks down the subway steps, stands on top of a trash can, and starts dropping the deuce right there, man. In the trash can subway. All right. Yeah, y'all live different, man. All right. Very different, man. This shit is not cool. All right. No, because it's a bathroom right there with your little nasty ass. All right. Why do that? Where everybody got to walk past it. All right. No, because you're trifling. That's why. All right. He's sitting here laughing to you about stinking. There ain't nothing good about being a funky ass nigga. All right. It's not, dude. All right. Yeah, this is where you're done. All right, next time you go listen to him for anything, man. All right, where his priorities is. He can't even argue with Cameron's points, man. All right. Shit, Tyreek has some deodorant called African Musk, nigga, that's selling good. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. And we still got people ripping us off, family. All right. Speaking of people that stanking up the joint. All right. We're getting robbed. People are stealing from us as we speak, man.
All right, trying to turn every piece and form of black society into a commercial, nigga. All right, look at this here. All right, gangster, keep it gangster, keep it gangster.
I'm where I'm supposed to be. You with it or you ghost to me? And when you close to me, you motivated most indeed. When I'm at an alley smoking heavy, hit my dog in hell. Raising from the bottom, had to feel it, it was golden bell. Bigger scale, moving some units, I guess I did it well. Had to tell, chances are 50-50, but couldn't tell, I never gave up. When they talking on my name, shit, they gotta raise up. So putting on a game and how to hustle, pays up. Streets trying to test my luck. Keep it popping on the west side, tough. Put it back on that old school floor. When I pull up, all the load is gone.
When I wake up in the morning and I get up out my bed, I see demons on my body, I see demons in my head. I keep it gangster, they gonna thank you.
Yeah, man, just get the hell out of here, nigga. It's the cereal in the bag again, nigga. All right, there's the handicapped nigga by the door again. All right. No, take your mayonnaise with you, man. No. All right. Why? We can get some real black folks from Compton, nigga. All right. Why? All right. This ain't needed, nigga. We're not blown away like we listening to Adele for the first time, nigga. All right. Yeah, some of y'all, you so goddamn it, even you see a white woman that can sing like a black woman. All right. And you blown away. I'm not, man. We don't give a shit at this point, today. All right. No, it don't mean nothing. We're just looking at culturally what's ours and the uninvited guest, nigga. All right? Street shit is just street shit to us. It's not to be modeled like a costume so you can start jumping around looking like some goofy-ass cartoon character, nigga. All right? No, I don't respect it. All right? Who's this nigga? All right? Hey, you talking about things for freedmen and brothers and sisters and lost their lives, banging and putting a flag down and everything else, man. Get your weird ass out of here. All right? I'm not stamping that. Like, who are you? All right? Yeah, go model Mr. Rogers sweater, nigga. All right? Yeah, put that on. All right? And do the hamburger shuffle in the living room, nigga. All right? That's what you do. All right? Do the hustle in the living room. All right, there you go. I got something for you, goddamn, since you want to dance around. All right, you can move your arms and everything, nigga. All right, so you like to jump around, huh? All right, now you can go do the hustle, nigga. All right, yeah. You like to do a lot of jumping around. All right. 7 more grocery stores are shut down in Chicago this weekend, family. All right, it's posted on the 24th. And yeah, the city spent $14 million to help them stay, and the residents are outraged. So they took the money and they still going dip, nigga. This is crazy. And when you're black, they can do this shit to you. All right.
I know the struggle. I was there. I saw it. So it's like, man, another blow to the community, and ain't nothing we could do about it.
Again, we have nothing. So I don't know what we're gonna do. There's nothing around here. No stores. This is based on the store you can come to. That you get fresh produce and get groceries for little or nothing.
I know the struggle. I was there. I saw it. So it's like, man, another blow to the community, and ain't nothing we could do about it.
Again, we have nothing. So I don't know what we're gonna do. There's nothing around here. No stores. This is based on the store you can come to. That you get fresh produce and get groceries for little or nothing.
I know the struggle. I was there. I saw it. So it's like, man, another blow to the community, and ain't.
Yeah. Worst part's there is, like I said, you got a bunch of thieves who have closed in. They don't give a shit about society. Even when they catch these bastards, ain't nobody going to prison for real. All right? You're just in a raggedy predicament because of the politicians, all right, who have been wetting their beaker for all these years, doing nothing for nobody but themselves. Dude. All right? You ain't got no protections in order when you're black. Dude. These things have to be created based upon how we move out here. All right? And we have influence. as far as the streets is concerned, down to the claiming of your blackness, man. And I showed y'all this earlier. All right, when she's feeling the heat, all right, anytime you got to come back, I said a year and some change later, all right, yeah, about this blackness thing, all right, come to find out we wasn't playing.
Of just about kind of the racial dynamics of the world after that blowback.
I mean, initially it was very difficult because prior to the Breakfast Club, I did answer that question, and already I started getting backlash, and I was like, whoa, I don't know what else to say about it, because I never had to explain myself.
Yeah.
I was just always myself and living, at the time, 22 years of my life, all I knew was that I'm colored, and that's what I was told. It's what, I had to tick on boxes back home. And when I was able to travel the world and learn more about the world, I then learned just how big the world is, and how different each country is, how different context is. So when I learned about what it means here, I was like, whoa, this is going to be a difficult conversation to have.
Yeah, right.
Because in South Africa, we also have a derogatory term. So I would I feel like if someone were to come to our country and say they were that, I get why it would,
Be triggering.
very triggering. So yeah, I feel like just having a lot of conversations and learning more about it, I know that being colored is my culture, it exists in my context, but I'm also...
No, we don't believe you, not even at that age. When you have been taught culturally through your family here, this is how you deal with black folks. This is how you deal with issues upon people connecting you to a black society. This is how you carry it. And you decide to go and exercise these different things, baby. All right, that's your mission here, Halls. You can't come to go take it back, because even at 22 years old, you're a grown-ass woman. The same way we would call that dude over there a grown-ass man at 22. All right, you don't get out of nothing. All right, old enough to understand, all right, the decisions that you sitting up here and making. Now, just because the results didn't bounce back the way that your coon-ass relatives taught you, all right, that ain't our problem. All right, no, you are exactly who you said you were.
Black, being colored is something that happened through a lot of pain. Our South African history is very painful. We were separated from each other and given these names, and colored became our culture. So it's still something that we're very prideful about. But yeah, I think it was a very important thing for me to go through and learn, and for the conversations to just open up, and I just hope whoever sees this can make their videos on TikTok, and maybe we can come to some sort of understanding. But it's just such a huge conversation to have.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? No, not really. Get your ass up out of here. Not really.
Paramilitary force on our streets. ICE is about weaponizing the idea of immigration against the Constitution itself. ICE cannot be reformed. ICE cannot be retrained. ICE has to be abolished. And I think we owe it to the American public to have a fulsome investigation of all the laws that were broken. and a fulsome understanding of why they were broken. And anyone who broke the law ought to be held accountable to the law. Because the law of this land is the Constitution, and you will not rip up the Constitution over immigration.
Okay, so this is Dr. Abdul El Sayed, and he is running for senator in Michigan, and his signature issue is abolishing ICE. So let me just address this quickly. He's calling ICE unconstitutional, but here's the problem with that argument. The Constitution is a framework that protects civil rights. It's not an immigration policy document. Congress has explicit constitutional authority over immigration. Article 1, Section 8, the power to establish a uniform rule of naturalization. Congress created ICE. Congress passed the laws that ICE enforces. An agency created by Congress to enforce laws passed by Congress does not make it unconstitutional whatsoever. That is magical, warped thinking. That is how constitutional government works by definition. And calling federal law enforcement because you disagree with the policy that it enforces some type of constitutional issue, I mean, it makes it a talking point. He's a politician, right? That's what he's going to say to his voters so that they can believe that he can do something about it. Furthermore, every country has a right to have its borders respected. I don't know any country that wants to just allow an unprecedented flow of folks. At one point, the resources and the amount of folks coming in will mismatch. It'll be upside down, as it is in many different countries, right? Including the United States. Why can't we enforce our border control? Why can't we protect our resources and our lands? Like, why can't we do that? How's that unconstitutional? Conflating statutory, immigration policy with constitutional civil rights is not a legal argument. I mean, it is a campaign speech. That's all it is. And people keep falling for it. It is what it is. It's federal law enforcement operating under, court orders and warrants and, statutory authority.
Right. Everything she's saying is spot on. All right? No, this ain't some niggas in here with a poo shiesty on. All right, and a gun just running up to you like a mad hatter. You got a court order. They got paperwork. They know what you look like, nigga. All right? Most of these cases, no, they get planned and prepared. It's not somebody randomly just showing up flat-footed saying, hey, come here. All right? That's not what's happening. Does this happen in some of these cases? Yeah, sure. I don't doubt that it does, that they catch extra people while they're looking for other folks. All right? They do certain stuff like that. But, all right, for the most case, when they go ahead to set out for people, man, one of them cases I seen, they waited for a nigga to go outside to 7-Eleven to go get some chips or something late at night and snatch this goofy ass up. All right? So they ain't have to deal with knocking at the door and playing all of them games. All right? Yeah. All right? But I understand fully what she's talking about. This is that piece of Marion Barry I wanted to give y'all before I leave here. We still got it. Yeah, I got it right here. All right? I was talking about it. Before I roll politically here, this is how a politician's supposed to be. All right? This is what a real politician looks like. All right? Who represents black people. All right? Let me get the camera on over here. All right. You got it up there? Yeah, we got it.
Something about these Asians coming in, open up business, these dirty shops, and they ought to go. I just say that right now, but we need African American business people to be able to take their place.
You've got a really high profile, and people really like you, and they want to like you. I want to like you. I really do. I come to DC. I don't live here, but I love your town. Why you got to get all racial with the businesses?
What racial?
With the Asians in the dirty shops.
That's not racial.
How is that not racial?
Well, I'm not going to go through it if you don't understand it.
Well, I would like to understand it, so tell me.
There's a cultural difference between a number of ethnic groups.
Yeah.
Whether Hispanics or whether it's Asian, whether it's white people. When there is a cultural difference because of our socialization, because of segregation, discrimination. All of this adds to it and affects every aspect of our life.
I understand, I don't want to go to a dirty restaurant, but why you got to bring Asian into it?
Because the fact is that 95% but the carry-outs in Ward 8 are owned and managed by Asians.
Right. And he's chucking off percentages and shit like that popping off in his community and everybody else's here. And he's saying that you ain't gonna do that shit where we at. All right, y'all got spots where you can cause all that riffraff and serve up cat, nigga. All right, no, serve up cat and all this with strange tasting food. All right, failing health inspections and shit. All right, you can do that where you live at. All right, you ain't gotta find some black folks to try to kill, goddammit. All right, yeah, they'll put that shit smack dab in the middle of one of our communities, man. Yeah. All right, no. All right, no, as the black mayor, he said, hell no. All right, we need some soul food restaurants around this motherfucker. All right, yeah, some chicken and waffle spots, nigga. All right, yeah, y'all can bounce. All right, yeah, we'll drive on the other side of town to eat that shit. All right, but not where we live at. All right, you know, the white folks get to decide. You see, a white folks community, they ain't got a bunch of goddamn liquor stores, nigga. If it is, it's one liquor store. They're just one. All right, yeah. All right, they got a Panero Bridge, nigga. All right, and a bunch of other little industrial shit in here with little buildings where people work at. They ain't got all this, a bunch of liquor stores and extra shit. You know, that comes with the crime and crackheads and all that shit, gun stores and fast food spots. All right. Yeah, that comes with shit. All right. So they purposely make sure that they don't have these things in their community. All right. Yeah, it might be a Chick-fil-A, nigga, or a Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks. All right. A Panero Bridge. All right. Yeah. Yeah. They don't have all that bullshit in their community to pick from, nigga. All right. It's not even a selection. All right. They understand. All right. What comes with two liquor stores and close proximity with each other. They understand the level of crime that comes with that. All right, that's why they put that shit where black people live. All right, hold on. Yeah, the gun stores and all of that. All right, hold on.
So
I was in Las Vegas, Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hatfield fight. I'm walking 8 in the morning down on the strip. I see Marion Bird, and I'm like, hey, Marion Bird, DC mayor. He said, hey, don't nobody up here know I'm mayor. You blowing my cover.
So they're going to take Marion Barry's casket out of the Wilson building behind me and take it to many of the city's wards as part of a 3-day celebration.
What they were telling you here is she was blowing up Marion Barry's spot while he was in Vegas, man. He was creeping. All right? No, he was keeping his head low, trying to blend in. All right? And she said, hey, Marion Barry. Yeah, like, man, that's the mayor. Yeah, like, man, shut the hell up, man. Cool it, baby. All right? Right. I'm creeping. All right? Niggas don't know who I am. All right? He was able to see the Sugar Ray Leonard fight and move in and out, and he probably didn't have to have security and all that shit. Man, you're going to have news reporters and niggas bum rushing in, man. All right? Shit. To have that stability, dude, to be able to move around goddamn niggas and be standing right there, all right, that's a beautiful feeling. All right? No, she started staring at that nigga. Hey, man, yeah, like, man, you don't keep it cool. All right, you could have hollered at the nigga off to the side, man. All right, and got what you wanted. All right, now he got to start walking fast. Now he got to put his collar up and start walking fast. All right, I'm the bottom line, Santee Walton. Yes, indeed. Smash the like button, share the video. Of course, don't forget to make sure that you guys support the channel. We'll be back with you in a minute. Peace.